Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Yogscast.
Happy birthday!
Where we are 17.
Woo!
Oh, fuck!
My God, Simon, you did it!
Oh, wow!
That was great timing.
You wouldn't know to look at us.
So good.
So professional.
So fucking good.
But we are 17 years old, and today, in celebration of this, we will be
Learning how to drive.
We'll be
Joining the army?
But not drinking.
We will be selling all of my stuff.
Yay!
Normally this happens when someone dies.
Isn't that a Lewis Brindley original, right?
It is, Simon. So there is an auction page on Tiltify. This, all proceeds from this event are going towards the Jingle Jam.
Jingle Jam.
The Jingle Jam.
This auction,
charity.
the Jingle Jam.
Yeah, because we thought, what's better than throwing all our cool stuff in the bin, letting people buy it, and what's cooler than letting people buy it? Charity.
Selling it to them.
For charity.
For charity. Now, this is hoping to cover the boring administrative costs of Jingle Jam, rather than any fun or exciting projects, because they're happening at Christmas. So this instead...
This is the Jingle Jadmin.
I thought this would be fun
Can we,
to give you guys
can we
a
sex
chance
it up a bit?
No.
It's not sexy at all.
If
It's
anything,
the most boring shit in the world.
we wanna sex
it's a lot
this
of
down.
fucking money for nothing.
So no, it's not nothing. Instead of any fun, cool, exciting, amazing projects, this is paying for all the mundane administrative tasks that go on in the background.
Lawyers, accountants.
Part-time employees. So Jingle Jam is almost entirely run by volunteers, guys, as you know, but it is a registered charity. We changed that over in 2022, and as a result, we are legally obliged to complete a series of important administrative duties.
Gotta be
such
audited.
as being audited. Now, there's only a certain
Wake
amount...
up, Simon, it's time for Jingle Jadmin.
Jingle Jadmin.
Now, this is obviously a racket, but because the Jingle Jam has very few...
It's not a racket that we're profiting off of, though.
No.
It's
No one is.
HMRC.
HMRC. And we have to pay, basically only a certain amount of firms in the company can audit charities, and so they've got a monopoly and we have to pay a lot of money for it.
Being fucking strangleholded.
It's insane, but this is just the way the UK works. So there's also a part-time member of staff and a bunch of other minor costs. And honestly, Jingle Jam, compared to similar sized charities, runs on a very lean budget, but it still adds up to about 45 grand a year that we spend.
They won't work for Jaffa Cakes alone anymore.
On things like, website bank fees, part-time member staff, admin. So I thought, wouldn't it be nice on our birthday
Wouldn't it be nice?
if I took a load of my and Ben's stuff and sold it to
Your
you,
little guys.
the viewer,
Little men.
Your little toy soldiers.
for charity. So yes, we have dug up 113 lots.
Oh my God.
We've had contributions from various extra people as well, and this is an unusual opportunity. Last time we did this, I was saying on the last stream, was a long time ago.
And it
about
still went in a
10
skip.
years ago.
And then we set fire to
we
the
did
skip.
we did do a charity sale
It was when
before.
we moved office, and we were
Yeah.
like, we can't move all of this stuff.
Oh, from Portland.
And I've forgotten this,
wherever.
but at the
Yeah.
time, the people who were there, most of them moved on, for God's sake. And as a result, there was no one to remind me how I, at the time, promised I was never going to do this again. And the
But
reason being,
now you're saying this is the last one and we're never going to do it again.
I
after
promise,
today.
it's on camera now.
On camera.
This is the last time you're going to get to own some
And
Yogscast
if
stuff.
you break your promise, you're going to. You've got to forfeit.
I'm just not going to make it for 27 anniversary.
You have to go to the one
ambitious.
stop, buy a packet of Jaffa Cakes, only in your pants.
That's the price.
If I break my promise. And my promise is to all the poor administrative members of staff that we have to pay for the Yogs here, because quite honestly, we've already spent, Nina spent a whole day doing the photos and editing them. Nick spent a whole day building the website, and more than that, actually putting together all the auctions is 113.
Let alone how long everyone's going to spend posting
I
this
spent
stuff.
a day writing the descriptions. Do you know what I mean? we have all put in a lot of work.
Could have all
already.
just put in some money instead.
And I've been, I've been coming in a lot regularly just to
distract people by talking about Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, to open all the Magic cards that I'm getting delivered, that I'm buying.
I had to turn Simon down. I had to tell Simon to turn it down a bit earlier.
I was shouting at Sparkles
still a working
about Magic
office.
the Gathering.
So, just a quick.
Stop talking about Magic so loud!
It's time for Jingle Jam.
So the final stuff. All the profits raised from these charities will go to Jingle Jam, which operates independently of Yogscast. None of the funds raised from this auction will be used to cover any Yogscast experiences. If anything, we want to support Jingle Jam and make it run as 100% pass-through. We want as much money as possible from Christmas to go to charity.
If you're saving up for the Jingle Jam, keep a hold of that money for December. For the charities that we've chosen, that's already been announced.
But at the end of the day, this is an auction, so there's only going to be a limited number of lots, and they're probably going to sell for a decent amount of money. So don't feel bad if you don't want to put anything in, and also don't feel you have to spend more than you have. That's not the point of this. It's a fun thing to give away some of our crap to you guys, and some of it's not crap. It's amazing.
There's like literal pieces of Yogscast history.
There is a lot of your artwork though, Lewis.
However, some of it, additionally, some of it is terrible. Some of it is real bad. One particular thing we'll get to maybe.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately UK only because honestly it's just so expensive to ship it overseas with taxes and imports and all this nonsense. So UK only.
Thanks Brexit.
And some of it is collection only.
You're gonna have to visit.
This thing
pick it up.
we cannot ship this.
What an extra hassle.
So this art is the last.
No, there's no way we can ship
So if you've already bidded for that, you're gonna have to come around. Lewis will hand it over to you
Some
personally.
of them are collection only, and if I'm here,
you're here,
I will come down and get a picture with you.
Or you're gonna have to accept it from Sophie, who will pose for a picture with it as well.
She'll take a picture with you.
Her office manager? Is she office manager?
Let's say yes.
And Davith is operations manager.
No, he's head of studio.
He's head of studio now. He got promoted!
Yay! He's got his finger on the trigger.
People can pretty much pick their own title.
Oh.
Anyway, we have a lovely Sarah. Come in, Sarah. What's your title, Sarah?
Oh,
production assistant?
Chief production. Do you want to come in inside? Do you want to do a
manager?
one of these?
I don't know. Oh, fucking hell!
Quite so
Happy
close
birthday!
to
Jesus,
Oh,
H.
no.
Christ!
Oh no!
Did you do that right in his ear?
the... Yeah, it's like the time that grenade went off in your hand. Do you remember
Thanks for reminding me of that. I can feel it just for a moment. Oh,
So
fuck.
go back to your spot.
Well, now I
Actual trauma.
Go over to your spot.
PTSD.
So Sarah will be bringing in some of the lots to show us. And there's also, everyone who wins a lot will get a certificate of authenticity.
Oh, wow.
Which we
I mean,
will-
that alone must be worth 5p?
Well, I mean, how many of these are there?
Yogscast Cinematic
Limited
Universe.
edition.
Okay, here it is. Certificate of authenticity of an original thing. This is to certify that the thing identified herein is an original and authentic part of Yogscast Cinematic Universe. Not the Yogscast Cinematic. The thing may or may not be safe to consume, wear, touch, hold, kiss, use to dig a hole, or put in a reactor engine.
I can confirm none of them are safe to eat.
Yeah.
Not a single one.
Keep away from children. Please handle with Claire.
With Claire?
With an
Um,
eclair.
Only Claire's allowed.
With an
a
eclair.
delicious chocolate eclair in your hand.
That is safe to eat. Congratulations on your new thing. Original owner to be filled in. What is the thing to be filled in? Date of thing to be filled in. Authenticated by and then signed by probably.
So
Lewis
I
Brennan.
will have to go through and make 100 of these.
Oh, that's fun.
for each
113.
auction.
Yeah.
So you can, when you eventually decide you're sick of it and you want to resell it for, when the Yogscast is...
I'm going to find like bits of.
once artists are dead, their artwork value increases exponentially.
Oh.
Oh.
So I'm not saying kill me if you buy one, but it might be a profitable venture.
Okay, how many can I bid on?
So, Sarah, please, let's begin with lot one.
A lot of these have got a really cool story as well. That's what I'm most excited about, is to take a little walk down Yogscast memory lane.
Oh, you don't want to do
Memory
do this? Okay, Sarah's not. Can you not? Oh, I see. Can you just hold it over there? Can we test the camera out?
Sure.
Can you just hold it? I want to see what this camera looks like with you in it in the background.
Oh!
Oh!
Wow!
You look so excited to be holding that.
But Lewis, we can't sell our 1,000 subs golden thing.
Million.
A million. Sorry, I meant 1,000.
Can we get the camera in? Can we get the TV and stuff in the reflection? Oh, there you go. It's terrible. Look at that.
We can't
These
possibly.
are-
The reflection of it in the
There's some
reflection.
of the lights.
I want to say this is an amazing, unique, one-of-a-kind item. But I can't. That would be a lie.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it! We've got to get Lewis and Simon in the reflection.
Oh, God.
No, I'll hold it. I'll hold it.
You'll have to do it.
Okay.
Good luck with this.
Oh, God,
With
but
the
I'm
camera
the wrong
there-
way.
oh,
No, I'm
wait,
facing
hang
the
on.
wrong way with the camera. I'll have to come around Lewis's
No,
side.
it does work. It does work.
Does it?
Yeah, I reckon. There you go. Look. Little bit.
Yeah, baby! I love it.
So why are we selling this? We can't sell this. We need one of these.
So this, as it says on the description of the item, this is an official YouTube Golden Play button awarded to the Yogscast for getting 1 million subscribers. This was received in 2019 when they updated the design and they let us order a new one.
Oh.
But what happened was, as soon as I heard this, I was so excited, I put in an order with my personal money to buy a new one. I'm not going to say how much it was. It was.
They don't just give them
It
to you.
says market value
we took that.
£1,000.
We paid. I think we paid about £800
Okay.
for it.
I feel like you can make your own.
Oh yeah.
So it's quite expensive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, my lovely the boss, the actual person in charge of the Yogscast, Richard Keith, he also bought one.
How embarrassing.
And so we ended up with two. So
Did you both come in going, look what I've got? We're all excited.
What did we used to call Rich? Was it like red shirt guy or left
No,
hand
left-
guy?
left guy.
Left guy.
left guy.
It was something weird.
He was on the left
Meme.
in the office cam
Oh, I see.
in the Jingle Jam
Lovely,
many
Rich.
moons ago.
So one of the very few mistakes that we've ever made, and an expensive one. But we're rectifying it. Instead of this hanging in my house or somewhere in a private place, it is going to hang in your house or private place.
But it has been hanging here in the Yogscast for years.
Yes, and also a few people have had their eye on it. I've noticed Barry and Bo both said they were going to make a bid on this, so you might struggle to win this.
They're
Paying them too much.
Is all I'm
the
saying.
Fuck?
So yeah, this is a good one. It's brushed aluminium, I believe.
But aluminum isn't gold.
Actually, this one's really nice because I remember one of the first things I did, like maybe a couple of months after joining the Yogscast, like 12 years ago.
Tried to steal
I
it from us.
I went to London for like a YouTube seminar thing, and while I was there, Duncan was like, "Oh, they've got my play button. Can you pick it up for me?" Because they wouldn't ship it for some reason.
Right?
And but the old play buttons were like twice the size and made of like really heavy materials. They were so
you take the train
heavy.
down?
Yeah, took the train down, and I didn't know how heavy they were. So I was like, "Yeah, I can pick up your thing. No
What were you
worries."
expecting? Like a little thing?
Well, that's what the silver ones were like.
Right,
They were
right.
like less smaller than
Oh,
A4.
dear
So I got like
God.
Duncan's like full-size golden play button on the tube.
Did anyone like try and chat you up or anything?
Well, it was in a
Just that
cardboard box.
Mad Riz.
Yeah, I was like, hey
Just
guys,
kind of a
check
big
it out. just casual tube flexing.
Oh my
I've got
God.
1 million subscribers.
It's like walking home with one of those big novelty checks.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting on the tube with it. Oh my God.
That's right, baby. Ergonomic management keyboard.
So all these auctions are going to end on Sunday. We're doing it for 4 days. If you're watching this on YouTube later or whatever, these auctions are ending on Sunday. So, and after they're ended, you've got 24 hours to
There'll
pay.
be links in the chat, in the description, everywhere.
So this is already up to £500 on the bid.
Still making a loss.
20
on it,
bids.
but
20
it's fine.
bids. Currently, Tigan Bond
Okay.
is the leading bidder. But there you go, isn't that excellent? That's a good
Yes,
a
Mr.
good lot.
Bond. We
So
expect
next
you to
up-
bid.
Next up, we got a wheelboy hat
What?
and accompanying skeleton
I can't
of.
believe we're getting rid of the skeleton of your ex. Yeah. We're
character.
just.
So
Yeah, it can't be used as evidence if it's in charity auction.
That's right. That's legal. That's how it works.
Thank you, Sarah.
Habeas
Can you take this
corpus,
golden play button back as well?
That's Latin. It can't be wrong.
It's Latin.
Oh, we're going to make room for the fourth person.
Oh.
So this is, who is this, Ben?
Wheelboy.
Do you know?
Well, I know Wheelboy devoured the flesh of both Bingo Ben, Bell Dude, and who was that horrible little goblin?
Deep lore of Wheelboy.
Miles.
Miles, that was it.
Miles Prower.
So I guess there's no way of knowing which person the skeleton belongs to unless you happen to know.
Oh, it is a little posable, but not much. Oh, he's throwing his heart out, Lewis. He's throwing his heart out.
No, skeleton!
which one would that mean it is? I don't know. So yes, this is authentic. This is the skeleton belonging to one of those characters. It's impossible to tell. And it comes with a signed Wheelboy hat. Look at that, signed by Wheelboy and me. I signed it as well.
Who wouldn't? Wow, both of you. It's
Yeah,
weird.
I can't wear it.
Did you both sign at the
birthday.
same time? Like, were
Well,
you both in the same room together?
He just
I've never seen you in the
happened
same
to-
room
Oh,
together.
that's strange.
Now that I think about it,
So yeah, you can
on,
own
etc.
this.
That's like watching
skeleton.
Superman put glasses on.
This
Something's
he
changed.
moves his hair slightly. It's like, wait a minute.
This is obviously something we think is awesome, and I'm sure.
It's breaking our hearts to get rid of this shit.
That has been sat on a chair in the studio.
No bids so far, but they'll come rolling in.
So-
I'm sure.
It's Jingle Jam history.
Now, okay, you know how sometimes you see like a standee of a character, or like that big teddy bear we have.
No, my
Having these things
two.
dressed in like hats and stuff is almost like an office jump scare. Right?
God. Right.
Sometimes you walking around and you think someone's there, and it's actually just, whatever it is.
Every time I see that big bear with Ozzy's face stuck to it,
Oh my God.
I think someone
Hey,
sat
Oz.
there.
Oh, right.
So this skeleton used to lie in the office corridor outside Tom's office,
Yeah.
and it would always sort of freak me out a little bit because
Yeah.
you walk past and you see like a dead body, like a skeletal body on the floor, and
And then you go into his room and you see all the corpses of all the weak lemon drinks that he would have.
All the bottle caps.
He used to collect. He had a bowl, a special bowl.
I know. I think he got very upset.
Someone
but
touched them once.
someone.
That was bad.
But he used to like Tom used to
fine,
put his hand in
fine.
the bowl of plastic,
Yeah.
like a little ball pit for your hand.
Oh.
So we're all slightly autistic here, at least slightly.
So any Wheelboy fans, any Jingle Jam
in the
fans
office.
out
Yeah.
there, there you go. Okay, Sarah, thank you. Thank you.
Sarah, thank you means take this away from me.
Sarah, thank you. All right, okay.
Sarah, thank you.
Now, next
Sarah,
up.
please take it.
Sarah, thank
Sarah.
you. Okay. Maybe if you see the conversation
Oh
flagging
my
a bit, you
God.
can come in with the next
This is
thing.
Kolodochko's work.
No, this is not. This is a character who is more famous than us. I'm sure you understand. His name's Tom Bates.
We already did Wheelboy.
Oh.
And Tom Bates used to work here before
What?
he did Nigel and Marmalade.
Before he became a big hit on the TikTok.
Yeah, before his fame is also in the early days. He is a rising star
Yeah, he's
and
gonna
will
do great.
soon be on par with such titans of the film and animation industry as
Werner Herzog.
Yep, thank you.
I wanted to see the drawings.
You want to see the drawings? So,
want to
so,
see
so
the
Tom
drawings.
Bates here. I don't know if you can see this. You
I
want to
do
hold it
not
up to the
speak
camera?
French. It is a dog shit language.
Before Tom Bates created Nigel and Marmalade, he worked here, and these are things we found in his desk.
Are we allowed to do this?
Yeah, we did ask
Are
him.
we? Okay.
So
That's
we
good.
asked him for permission.
That's good. Can we get a close on anything or anything at all?
Well,
I
there's-
love that one.
This is as
Do you want me
close
to
we
move
get,
it
but
closer
Do these
to the
characters have
camera?
names?
That's close to the TV. So
Hang on, they'll just right-click it. Don't let them right-click it.
So,
No,
so,
my NFT. And look, it's little guys.
so
Little guys.
Nina has taken a picture of some of them. They are like some of them have got stuff on the back as well. Anyway, they're characters and little men from
Is
just
this,
doodles.
Is
I
this
don't
what he
think
was
they
doing
are-
instead of working?
They're
like-
it's like concept art.
It's like
Right?
prototypes for Nigel and Marmalade.
Right.
And
All the Nigels that didn't quite marmalade.
Sarah,
Yeah.
go to Sarah Cam.
so, yeah, like if
I like
you,
that blobfish
Wow.
monster.
It's just white.
You've
Oh,
got to tilt it slightly.
Yeah.
Can you make her full
You've
screen?
got to have a little bit of shadow
No,
on
the
it,
other way.
otherwise
Tilt,
it's just
tilt
white.
it toward the camera.
There
There
we go.
you go.
No. So yeah, Tom Bates' original doodles. We'll get him to sign them as well because, like, I think that's important, and that you have that on there. And you could maybe even like cut these up and put them in frames or sell them on. You know, but think about the investment potential of owning these.
It's like owning a Matt Groening like prototype Homer Simpson drawing.
Exactly. Right? That's exactly what it's like. You know.
Or when Picasso did that.
Picasso
did Don Quixote on horseback.
Yes.
It's like 8 strokes.
It's hard to see it, but you go to any art gallery and you'll see those Picassos, and it will be like a shitty pencil drawing, and it'll be a print of a shitty pencil drawing, and it'll be like £10,000. So just think that
this is an investment.
This is not just an investment, Ben. This is your potential, pension if you get this right. Do you know what I mean? You could.
Maybe there's a Brian Jam in there, like the early versions.
Brian Jam.
Brian and Jam.
Who the fuck is Brian and Jam?
That's like an early working draft of Nigel.
Oh, Nigel Marmite. I understand. God, you just.
Is that a joke?
That blew my mind.
Real?
Who knows?
Right.
I see. Well, there you go. That's Tom Bates. Thank you, Tom Bates, for putting that in, because that is very special. Now, next up, I found these in my drawer. One of the boxes is broken because they've been in my drawer.
Oh my God, it's an engagement ring.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
You might
for both of us.
know.
You're already married. What the fuck?
I get sent through the prototypes of any new merch that is Yogs to approve it. And this is the very first prototype we got back for the Spiffing Brit coin.
Spiff coin.
Spiff coin.
Yeah.
Which, and the perfectly balanced coin. Now, the Spiff coin, if you might not know, before...
I love how there's a picture of it and
it's rotating very slowly.
Yes, it's the back.
You're going to have to wait 2 minutes to come round.
So, before digital currencies took over the world, people traded goods and services with real physical metal coins.
Oh, I've heard of that in the before times.
Did you guys know about that? These two specimens were never used for that.
Oh, that's irrelevant.
They are not legal tender.
But that makes them the envy of numismatists everywhere. I had to look up what a numismatist is.
Is that real?
It's a coin collector. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
if you are
context, I can figure that
a
out.
budding
meme coin collector.
coin collector, you can get the original Yogscast prototypes of the Spiffing Brit perfectly balanced coin and the Spiff coin. And I will
we have
make
permission
sure.
from Spiff to do
We
this?
do not. I didn't actually ask him. But
well, I mean,
Well, it's your thing, right?
it's
You own
my
it.
thing.
he had me do some voiceover work for him, like 2.5 lines. This is like payment for me doing that.
all right, yeah.
So,
Spiff is
Equals.
Yeah.
I haven't look.
quid pro quo.
This is technically my stuff. Most of this, but I'm going to ask him, and I'll get him to sign the certificate of authenticity as well for you. So that will be a thing, okay? Spiff coin, originally perfectly balanced coin. That one I expect to go for quite a bit. So good stuff there. But this is even more valuable. So as the person who approves all the merch, I get sent one of everything. And what I was sent was a first edition of Bodega.
Oh, there aren't many of those.
A second edition of Bodega and a third edition of Bodega. The three printings.
Oh my word. So just buying this normally on like Amazon with like a reseller is ridiculous.
It's like £100.
Whoa.
Absurd.
Because
The first
you
print-
Oh, fuck!
We've lost another one!
Sarah,
Now they're
Sarah!
£150 on
the mint
Amazon.
edition, first edition
It was mint.
Bodega book.
Slight foxing on the edges now. Dropped by Yogscast's very own Sarah. It only adds to the value.
It's gone up. It's gone up. Someone just put it in a bin. Yeah.
So yes, at the very least you can resell these on Amazon and probably get your money back.
But yeah, that first print run was very limited because we didn't know how popular
Thank
it was
you,
going to be.
Sarah.
And
Thank
the
you.
second print run
Now,
was like.
What's
bulk of the
interesting
sale.
about this is the first edition. Oh, she really.
Oh, when did you get an
It's
iron?
a feature.
That's what happens. The first.
love.
Oh,
Be
that's
loved.
such a shame. But the first edition is actually larger than the second and third edition. You see, it's
So that
actually.
actually
That's
makes
'cause
it more
it has to
valuable.
make room for all the typos.
It's actually because we sort of self-printed it. It's very kind of ghetto. And
POD?
the font's a bit wrong. It looks a bit like. And also, the interesting thing about this first edition is
Nice big typeface for Ben. to
here's
read
my
in bed.
here's my story of Bodega. Pyrian wrote Bodega, and I sent it
That's
to
true. You did.
my cousin.
Wait, no, it says Edward Forsyth.
That's his
Yeah,
name.
it's his
Yeah,
What?
I know. He wrote this book, and he sent me a copy to proof, and I sent it to my cousin, who went through and proofed it.
Your cousin is actually a proofreader.
My cousin is a
publisher. I can't be bothered to
My
read
cousin, he's a material scientist.
And he went through and he made a load of suggestions and changes, and I went through line by line and tweaked the whole thing.
Right.
Okay.
And then they threw out all your suggestions.
And then I sent those to the person who was in charge of the Yogscast at the time, who's no longer here, but we won't mention who it was. Mike. Who ignored the manuscript that I had changed and printed the original manuscript with just raw.
All them typos.
So that is what this is.
It's like George Lucas Special Edition.
And yes.
It's the way Ted originally intended it.
So what then happened was I went through again, and that was apparently we lost like the adjusted manuscript. So I went through again, did all the tweaks again, but I was too late to submit it for the second edition.
No.
So that went in with some changes that I think Pirin might have done. Anyway, I don't know what third edition is.
Well, I've given up the corrected version.
But a third edition does have an additional chapter in or something like that Pirin wrote.
Yeah, it's all in Welsh though, unfortunately.
So that you get the whole lot here. This is a valuable lot.
It's just the same book 3 times.
It's the same book 3 times, and we were
It's
thinking
it's like the most elaborate spot the difference you've ever seen.
we were thinking of doing
It's a fun game on a rainy afternoon for the whole family to play.
It says on the spine which edition it is. If you want to look at your Dr. Rinchwind says, "Can I send in my first edition for you to drop it, please?" You can always send us anything, and we'll sign it and send it back. Usually, if you cover the postage. So that
It may take a couple of months.
you know, it might take a little while.
Fucking sits around.
We were thinking about doing them separate lots, but I thought it's better to do them together.
Yeah, it's a nice set, one of each. Lewis's own personal.
And I know again, I'm getting rid of a lot of my personal loved stuff, but I'm doing it because I want to support Jingle Jam, and I think this is a fun way to do it. So,
but I think the real fans will love it more than we ever will.
it's possible. So yes, there you go. Sarah, next. Thank you for that.
Oh my fucking god!
Speaking of Triforce,
That had better not fucking fall off.
Yeah, this one's not for dropping.
Well, don't worry.
It's made of glass.
This is a very rare Triforce jugging jug. Now, this jug is just a jug, and as a result, we took this out of the cupboard and put it into the auction box, and the cleaner of our office put it back in the cupboard because we use it every day, and we put flowers in it. We've had it in the office since it was made. It was again my one prototype of the jug.
Love that you actually made this. I remember listening to the episode where you were talking about jugging, and I forget who it was, but one of you said, we could make it. We could make a jug, a jugging jug.
This is my one jugging jug. 100 were made, and they were given away to the first 100 people on Patreon who supported us with $100. And so
That's a good way of doing it.
So of those 100, God knows how many of them still exist, because I think a lot of them got broken in the mail. And we are going to have to be very careful with this. This one might not make it to the end of this stream. So you may get...
But then it's just some assembly required, right?
Yes.
You can do that Japanese art of having the gold thing.
Yeah, it's stronger than ever and more beautiful.
Midori.
Itadakimasu. That's what you say before you eat, like, the spirits of the land for providing you with sustenance.
Before you eat your jug.
So yes, the Triforce jugging jug, very rare, very special, and very excellent. And speaking of Triforce, this next lot is a painting of
the real guy.
The real guy, the best guy.
I love it.
That's
instantly recognisable.
This, I do not...
Moisturise me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's from the year of 10,000, and Sips is just a piece of skin stretched across a canvas.
Now, it's instantly recognisable. I actually don't know where this is from, but people do remember it, apparently.
Surely in a Jingle Jam painting challenge,
Can you
right?
let me know where this came from? Maybe it was the original Jingle Jam 2018, possibly. But it's old, and I've had it in my top drawer ever since. And
Well, you instantly recognised it as something worth saving. You were like, this is a keeper.
Well, I think
Did you just
a
forget?
few people have tried to take it from me over time. So I think Trot wanted it back at one point, and I said...
Fuck off.
I said,
you've just left it lying around.
I said,
you've lost.
you can't have it.
You've lost the rights.
Sips wanted it at one point, and I said,
nope.
It's mine. And I've held on to this in my drawer, waiting for this particular moment to give it to you.
Lewis has saved it, especially
There
for
was
you,
a
top
time when
bidder.
I actually took it to get framed, but the framing shop was closed, and I didn't get it framed. And I forgot to go
Good
back.
story. It's a good story.
Well, now you can pick your own frame.
Did you tell that story on Triforce?
I didn't, but it does have the accolade of being as good of a truffle story. So yes, it's a small picture. It's got Sips on the back, and Trot signed it, and I think it's spectacular. It's my favourite thing in the auction. Maybe you will love it too, enough to take it home and put it on your wall. If you're a Sips fan, why not? There you go. So Trot's art by Sips. Thank
Very
you.
cool.
Beautiful.
And it's
I
not
love
this
that one.
big, bulky, horrible thing. Oh, speaking of...
I know all about this.
Go on, Ben. What's this?
oh, God.
So
here we go.
this is a rare collectible Warhammer Total War 2 Collector's Edition. I've got one at home.
So there's just a game in there.
Yeah, but it's
Wait,
more
there
than
probably
just a
isn't
game.
actually a game. There's
No, there
probably
is.
two.
There is a physical.
There is a
disc.
physical disc.
So you get. I might get this wrong because it doesn't actually have contents on the back, but it says Lot 8.
Brilliant. Okay.
So I've got one of these. Creative Assembly sent us 2. I took one home, and Lewis has one, obviously, which we're now auctioning off. And inside you get the concept art book, which is like this big hardback book with like stuff for high elves, dark elves, lizard men.
None
And
of
it's
that
beautiful.
matters.
It's a beautiful book.
None of that matters. This is signed by 2 of the greatest people to ever play the game.
True, no one else has played Warhammer except for Tom and Ben, who have signed the box and ruined it, especially for you. But inside, there's this really cool lizard man puzzle ball inside where you get to like.
So
It's
the
like
plastic's been signed.
yeah, well, we had no. Well, Tom signed the plastic, and then we ripped the plastic off, and then you got 2 Tom signatures.
So-
one above and one below.
So I asked Tom to sign it. He signed the
As
plastic. I
opposed
said,
to
I think they'd rather you sign the actual box. And Tom was like, well, it's sealed. So I opened it, made him sign the box. So yes, it's signed twice by Tom. But that doesn't.
But
that
it's still technically sealed.
Technically,
Well, I
So-
wanted you to know that it is untouched. So because the game code might be valuable.
So what's in here? What makes it so big and bulky?
the big hardback art book is almost the whole height of it, but also the Indiana Jones puzzle ball that you've got to solve. That's like this big. And inside,
Jones
I won't tell you
puzzle
what's
ball?
inside. Yeah, you know when he goes to like
Is it
an
like the
Aztec temple.
lament configuration?
Yes,
Kind of
It's
thing.
one of those things.
Puzzle
You've got to
box.
like, tuk, 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 and inside there's lizardman secrets.
I want you to talk right now to people who might be fans of the Tom and Ben stream and why they would.
Well, this is sent from Kremlo's loving embrace straight to you. Praise Frog.
Straight from Jeff Warhammer.
James Workshop, come on.
Sorry.
Get with the memes.
Very rare to get something like this.
I can't. It's so similar. It's both of them so lame.
Oh God. Okay, right. Put that down, Ben. So next up is a real artifact from Yogscast history that has been absolutely battered.
There's a
Over the
typo
years.
in the auction. It says massive monster prop. That R should be another O.
It should be a poo.
Yeah, no, I am amazed that this hasn't been smashed into a million
I
pieces.
literally don't believe it because it's all just foam, insulating.
It's just
foam,
insulating foam, yeah.
So this is, remember the original Star Wars when they did props of all the Star Destroyers and stuff?
Yeah, they were huge.
When we did Yogs Quest 2 back in the day, Alex made this incredible monstrosity as a giant space monster. It's got a mouth.
Fuck!
It's the Goraloth.
It's got like a
Jesus
mouth on the
Christ!
front
And some eyes.
and eyes all over it, and it's horrible. Now, this made the journey from Alex's basement to
the old office.
the old office. It made the journey to the new
It
office.
looks like something's broken off a bit there.
A lot of it has
Damaged.
broken.
Yeah, it is pretty dinged.
It's pretty dinged up, and every time we move it or show it,
Are
or
people going to have to collect this in person?
yeah. So this is the first collecting only
11
one.
years.
We can't
it's
post
still
it.
Fucking hell.
It's in
I can't
remarkably
believe
good
we've
condition.
kept it.
you-
Why did we keep it?
Because we might need it again.
I don't know why we kept it.
Fucking years.
So
a
massive.
giant turd. What is wrong with her?
Do you want this giant turd? Because you can
I
come to
kind
our
of
office and
want
take
it.
it away.
I want it.
It's insane.
You could hang it from your ceiling.
So
it could be a conversation piece.
Look, it's the Death Star.
So I found the video where it's on.
We
So
should have kept
can
the
we
rim
show-
hopper.
Can we show the Can we show the video? So this
Oh
is
my
the start of
God.
that video. As you can see,
Very Red Dwarf inspired.
Here it is.
There it is.
In the background.
Okay, that looks fucking good, actually.
It does, doesn't it? And as we like sail into,
Oh, yeah.
that's our little ship there that sails into it. You see, it's very like real practical effects.
Horrifying.
It's good lad. So this, you can own this. I think that was all it was on screen for.
No, what, just the finale?
Just like that bit of
And
the
then we
finale,
kept
yeah.
it for 11 years.
We might need. What if we do Yogscast 2 Part 2?
So I was thinking, Ben, originally when we did this stream, that
big
we would do
number
this
two.
stream like it was a Warhammer sort of painting stream,
Yeah.
and we would be able to do some painting and
Careful.
clean up some of the
Handle that.
dings.
Careful.
Sarah brought
Thank
it
you,
over here. I reckon
Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah, thank you,
you.
Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Good luck. Okay, oh, well done. God, she's stronger than she looks.
Stronger than you. That's what you mean.
Yes, fine. So the Goraloth, that is quite a prize if you are a Yogs fan, a historical Yogs fan, and maybe you want to use it in your own space adventure. Maybe you want to use it as like a prop for like doing a battle on, or like, you know, as a giant Tyranid hive fleet.
Do you know what I would do?
Sporting thing.
I would have like a coffee table with a glass top, and have the Goraloth like underneath.
That's
inside the
kind of
plate
like the opposite of what they do in Germany.
Oh.
Where you go underneath the coffee table and then the turds come down onto the...
The turds come down onto the glass table.
Yeah.
Happy
above you.
birthday.
This conversation started,
Happy
right?
birthday.
Happy birthday!
Is that what you do in Germany on your birthday?
Well,
You go under a
treat.
glass coffee table and a woman poops on it or something. Is that the idea? I can't wait for that birthday.
So, Goraloth's aside, what's next?
No, Sarah, it's not that. according to
Sarah,
this thing.
thank you, Sarah.
Going in order.
We're not going in order. Well, should I just go in order? You wait, because that is not for a while. Where is that?
Oh, we're getting into the miniatures.
Okay, Simon, you can leave us now.
What?
Because now we're going to switch over to
Tiny toys.
all of our Warhammer stuff.
I'm just being kicked out. I'm being kicked off the stream.
You know what, you can stay if you want, but it's
being
just
kicked
going to be pitched.
ICE here? What the fuck?
Get out.
I'm a citizen. I'm a citizen, I tell you.
All right, I just
Thank you, Sarah.
I just feel like you're going to be asking too many questions because you don't know any of this stuff. But thank you, Simon. Thank you. All right,
I was told to.
away with you.
All right.
You were told to what?
Well, it's been a lovely birthday.
It's time for you to go to bed. It's time for you to go to bed,
Come on,
Daddy.
have cake and sort out my magic cards.
That's all right. No, we're just going to look at the auctions on screen. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to go through everything on screen one by one, and then we'll just. You can have a seat. You can have a little break.
Thank you.
You can have a little rest, Sarah.
Can you take the tea?
Simon, we're just sorry. So, because I think Sarah wants to jump forward to quite late.
Cool stuff.
The cool stuff. So we'll come back to you. We'll come back to
Well,
you.
we can't just front load it with all the interesting stuff. We've got to keep people interested.
Okay.
Eke it out.
All right. So thank you. You're all right, Simon. He's good.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Sarah. So obviously, we're moving on to the next part of the auction. That was Yogg's sort of.
Chat. I want to see the chat.
Yeah, sure. It says
Chat's back, baby.
dropping Simon for extra value. When Simon's not in the sale.
You can't have him. He's ours.
So yes, there's a link, Tiltify at Yogscast at Boots. It's a nonsense link. You have to check the chat for it and all the YouTube video description, hopefully. If you're watching this later in the week, hi.
It's still there.
Shout out to you.
It's,
You've got until Sunday, July the... What day is it?
Early July we're at.
It's the 9th
We're the 9th today, right? So
10th is tomorrow.
13th. 13th.
July 13th.
Yes.
Sunday.
That's when it all ends. So if you're watching
5
this after
PM.
the 13th, it's too late. You just get to hear our rambling stories. But if it's before the 13th, you can check out the Tiltify link, donate to charity, and own an amazing piece of Yogscast history.
Pierre and Nick and Sarah, what are you talking about? Do you need anything? No. Take it outside.
So what's up? What's the first games night? We've got a whole
okay.
bunch of cool games night stuff.
So
for charity
the other
auction,
thing
right?
that we do, me and Ben do,
Yes.
is games night. Now, people are very protective of their tiny toys,
Yes.
but at the same time,
Hundreds of hours of work goes into them, Lewis.
we have a lot, and some of them take up a lot of space, but also we are willing to part with them. And so we have done a select group of things that we're willing to part with.
Some of the coolest stuff. That we probably won't need to use again.
Yes, and so this is cool stuff. So we'll start with the GNOM.
Speaking of taking up a lot of room.
So this was a video we did recently. I got this at UK Games Expo
Yes.
from a lovely group of people called
Hoplite
Game
Studios
Studios.
had printed it, and I forget the name of the person who painted it. They got someone to paint it
Red
for them.
Coat Miniatures.
Thank you.
This thing is £1,000 3D print.
Mm-hmm.
I had to carry it back from UK Games Expo, and I was in the back of my friend Russ's car with the dog and his friend. And
With this enormous
this box was on my lap. It was
Oh my
a
God.
torturous journey.
Yeah, I bet.
And then I had to lug it into my flat. I had to bring it to the office. It's a nightmare. So this is.
But it does break up into pieces.
Can we full screen this, by the way, Pierre, just so people can see? Because we haven't got this. Well, it's in the other room.
Yeah.
But
So like the main carriage is separate, the 2 track units are separate, and the gun comes out as well. So
yeah,
it is a little easier to pack
These two
up.
are the size of Bane
They're
blades.
bigger than Bane blades.
Bigger than Bane blades, and this thing is massive. And you can see it in our video that we did. And there is a
It
link.
takes up almost the entire kill team table.
Yeah, so we built a whole table around it, basically.
And we didn't have to add much because it basically was the whole thing.
So there it is. I saw it for a second. Can we pause it on the table?
There it is.
Bam.
Oh.
There it is. It looks fantastic. So yeah, you can pivot it, and the barrel goes up and down. It's
Beautiful.
amazing.
Wonderfully printed, wonderfully painted. Just a really cool centerpiece for your apocalypse games, your demo boards, your kill team scenarios.
HET's in chat says, how did Lewis carry £1,000 print? Well, it's
No, not LBs.
Not
It's
LBs.
GBPs.
GB, well, or USDs maybe. But it's a very expensive 3D print, and it's very heavy. Actually, it is genuinely heavy.
It's not
all
very
resin.
hollow.
You'll be surprised how much it weighs, and as it's so heavy, we can't send it out. So you're going to have to come and collection on this one.
Well, it just will probably get smashed as well. Because, you know, resin is kind of brittle, and if it gets bashed about too much, it will shatter.
We have
Nobody wants
kept
that.
it in perfect condition, by the way. Not a single dint. on
Despite
this
our
thing.
best efforts.
We haven't dropped it. Like I've been so careful with it. And I was going to put it at home, but I decided that this was a good one for giving out to you guys. So,
It's a really cool item.
The GNOM is amazing. We built a whole second board around it, and yes, very kindly given to us by Hoplite Game Studios, professionally painted. Oh, so good,
And,
so good.
Beautifully done by both those companies. Thank you both for giving it to us and supporting the Jingle Jam like this by letting us auction it.
Now these are some of my Batman models. I found this model and had them professionally painted. They are really, really nice. We used them in our video of the Batman miniatures game.
Yes.
It's so popular. I put some additional pictures on because we could only hold 4 pictures on the auction. So for some of them I made like an Imager link.
Oh, I see.
Where there's like
full gallery.
Where there's more, but I don't know if this
that-
Imager link works.
No, it's been.
You might have to,
busted.
copy paste
But
that.
basically, it's every model we used in that video plus some extra ones.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. Hang on. Can I paste this? Are we doing it?
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so
Works.
it's Batman, the Joker we used, and
3 different jokes.
the goons and some cars. This was a great video, Ben. We had a blast. The models are painted so
They were
crisply
beautiful.
and nicely. Why do these links not work? And we're not going to be able to change them. Okay, these links are all broken, but we can't fix them because if we modify any of the auctions, the order will change. Oh. So if you want to see these links working, you're going to have to copy them like I'm doing.
Copy and paste them into
and repaste them. This is just a nature of the
Okay,
issue.
sure. But yeah, this was a cool video, man. Like, I liked the scenario we had.
It was a great video, great setting in the city with all the trucks and stuff. And this was one of our earlier ones from a couple of years ago, of the new style.
Like, there's Harvey Dent with his coffee and donut.
I know there was such good like little miniatures.
But like the Harley Quinn model, I don't know if you can see that, looks amazing. She's like jumping out over a sign, like it's really dynamic, nicely painted.
Yeah, there she is. So you have like, it looks great. I mean, in a sense, like it's hard for us to film these things, like do them justice. But yeah, they're really cool models. They're a really cool setting. They were used in our video. I'm very proud of them. I think they're great models. I mean, the Joker, look how good he is, and he's looking great.
They
there.
are awesome.
And Batman, of course, what a legend. Just lovely sculpt. One of my favourite sculpts. And even like the other side characters are really nicely painted, like guy with donut.
Yeah,
I mean, this is
flashlight cop.
Such a
You'll
nice.
get
Oh,
it.
this is a good picture here. Yeah, with donut cop. Just having that model is great, right?
Yeah,
But-
absolutely.
So it's a good lot. I like that one.
Great.
Moving on.
Oh yeah, so these guys were also in the GNOM video.
So these are my Minotaurs Deathwatch team. Yes, they were from the GNOM as well, and they were the little squad that I had attacking and fighting.
Yeah.
So I've got my sniper guy. I've got it's a 5-man Minotaurs.
Yeah, so the Minotaurs are they're a chapter of Space Marines who are loosely sort of ancient Greek themed. They've got like hoplite and Spartan vibes.
Yeah, so we've got Swordicus, spear and shield guy, heavy bolter, sniper, and captain with a hammer. And yeah, they're just really nice looking team, like custom.
Yeah,
kit
they're all
bashed
kit bashed
together.
up. Yeah, they look amazing. They're some of my favourite Space Marine models we have.
Yeah, and I think they're so great. I want to see other people play with them. I think that's the reason we want to put these guys on, because they're just so kind of like. I just want other people to figure out how to play a game with them.
Yeah, well, because otherwise they're just going to sit in a box, right? So someone should enjoy them.
Yeah, they're
No,
not
they're
labelled
really
as
cool.
a kill team, they're labelled as a Deathwatch team on the auction because we couldn't put the word kill in the auction title.
Of course.
So there's rules like that. things like that. We've also got, Ben put this one together,
Oh, yeah.
your Bridge of Kazad Doom
Yeah.
diorama.
Yeah, so I didn't actually do much of this. This is what we used.
So basically,
So we were doing the...
in the Lord of the Rings video that we did, we wanted to put together a Bridge of Kazad Doom.
Yes, and so I found an old collectible thing from when Lord of the Rings was new. I don't know if it's like a bookend or a shelf item or what the deal is, but it made an excellent base for the Bridge at Kazad Doom.
Yes, and so these guys were, I remember in the video, everyone was, there you go. So there's the bridge, and Ben, so it's
On screen yet.
oh, you guys are showing very odd things. We haven't got to the Balrog yet.
So look, we've got the actual gate itself with the bridge. We've got, I don't have them in my hand right now, but we've got the little extension that I made and the other end of the bridge with the ladders and the steps leading up to it. That's all part of the lot. And then we also have the miniature Balrog and Gandalf, which we've got on the spinner.
Yes, we've got the ones we used in the video. So these are the characters from the video. They're our miniatures that we used. They're my Gandalf and my Balrog. We've also got this plastic Balrog which came with the toy.
Yeah, so he does actually come out. If you want to put the miniature in there instead, you can slide this guy out.
So Ben basically found a plastic toy, the Bridge of Kazad Doom, had to build an extender for it, which is made of foam, which again is part of the lot. It comes with half of a Balrog, because that Balrog doesn't have an arse.
He doesn't have no, he's got no legs.
He's got an arse and no back legs, he's like popping out of a hole. But our real Balrog does have those. Yeah, and also our Gandalf has a leg.
He's got legs too. They've all got legs except this one.
And so you get the whole, it's a little diorama that you can do with as you choose.
I think this would look nice on the bookshelf. You can put your little Gandalf on here. It can be like, you shall not pass, while also owning iconic piece of Games Night history.
Exactly.
Because that is the one where Gandalf did unspeakable things. That's the one where Gandalf went rogue.
Well, this is kind of also an evil lot, in effect. You've got a bridge that's treacherous. You've got an evil spirit, a Balrog, and you've also got an evil character, Gandalf. Everyone knows that Gandalf is.
Yeah, this was a weird alternate timeline where Gandalf was the worst.
Gandalf was bad. The Gandalf dog killer, correct. So yes, that is that one. Thank you very much. That's a good one. I like it. I'm excited for that. That's a great lot. Then, Ben,
Oh, what's up
just
next?
to keep it going, you brought in all of the miniatures from the Alien board game
Yes.
and the board games themselves, the expansion, and all the miniatures we used,
Yeah.
painted by you, and these were converted into your own miniature
Yeah, I
game.
made my own game up in the end because so basically I wanted to do an Aliens video, which you can see on Games Night, and to get the miniatures I had to buy the board game, but the board game itself didn't translate very well into like a visual thing. It's all 2D, it's cardboard. It didn't fit with the scenery that we already had available, so I didn't end up actually using any of the board games. So they are complete.
You've got
board games.
you've got the real board games.
Yeah.
And we'll sign those and whatever you want. And
we'll
also,
sign
by the way, if you win any of these auctions and you want anything extra signing or put on the side or whatever, we can get anyone you want to do it and
That's
sign
not a
it. Like
problem.
it's all all kosher. But yes,
Yeah,
the two
so
complete
it's
board
two
games.
complete board games. There's an expansion in there that comes with like the eggs and the auto turrets and stuff, and then all the miniatures, which you can see there. I painted them all up for that video. I don't know if we're going to use them again.
You get some eggs. One of the eggs is like hatching.
One of them's hatching. You got some face huggers. You got like
facehuggers.
20 aliens. You got a queen. You got the power loader. You've got like all the marines. Any of the marines that are in the game that I didn't paint for the scenario are still on sprues in the boxes.
Okay.
So you're
Well, this
not
is still
missing
quite
anything.
a lot. I mean, you still get like a bunch of stuff, and the queen. And the loader looks great, Ben, with Ripley in it.
Yeah, so that's actually just placed in because I didn't glue her in because I thought anyone could get in the loader, right?
She's blue tacked in. Yeah.
So you can glue her in if you want.
Yeah. This is like the lid for it. That
Yeah, the little frame.
blue tack in as well. But
Like on a roller coaster.
I think in the video we did have other people using the loader, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we had another guy.
John Xenos.
Yes.
Do,
Oh,
do, do,
it was a
do.
great video. I really enjoyed this. This
really
one went
fun.
a bit viral.
It did, yeah. 800,000 views. So this is actually probably one of the most iconic pieces of Games Night, like memorabilia in history.
Yeah.
Because it's our most viewed modern video, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is like prime modern games night. So we have got some lots coming up that are. Again, we didn't put these in any proper order, but we've got some lots coming up that are old school games night, and everyone looks quite different in those, and also the quality of them. I don't necessarily recommend you watch them. We're still striving to make as good gameplay videos as we can, and
Well,
get
it's
like
growing and evolving and developing,
get
right?
like great model shots, have like tell great stories. It's tough, right, to do that, and also play a real game. But I mean, I've always got to thank Simon Clark for coming up with this modern format. Because Simon Clark, I remember he said, wouldn't it be great if you played a game and then sort of talked about it afterwards and then cut those two things together? And it sounds like a really simple idea, but we weren't doing it and no one was doing it. And then we tried it and it just worked so well. And so thank you, Simon Clark, for being so
That was
brilliant.
a good shout.
And as always, if you've got good ideas for us on how we should change it and make better videos, please do tell us, because we do listen, we do read.
Yeah, we
and
take on ideas.
it all percolates. And sometimes your bad ideas percolate through as well, and then we end up doing dumb things.
Yeah, that can happen.
But we don't mind doing dumb things.
as long as it's fun.
Here at the Yogscast, we've been doing dumb things.
We're making a living out of
17 years.
dumbness for a long time.
So yes, Aliens.
Ah,
So good.
I love that video. I love those models. I hope someone enjoys them.
Thank you for contributing that Ben.
That's
Ben
all right.
has been contributing so much to this, and I appreciate it a lot. So this is something else you've done, and this video, this thing has been in many.
Oh
of
my
our
god, a
videos.
real piece of Games Night history. This must have been in 3 or 4, maybe more videos. It's my not in scale church.
Yes. So you always need a sort of centerpiece in a video, but when we're filming these Games Night videos, it can't be too high.
Yeah, because then it blocks the camera.
But it also has to be something that's like a one-off video that works in a lot of formats. So in Bolt Action, most little English villages, or even French villages, have a little church. And this is Ben's generic European 13th century church
Yeah.
that has been in so many of our videos. You will see it, I think, in like 5
It's
videos.
in almost all the World War II videos. But look at the scale. It's like
It's slightly
maybe
off.
it's
The
maybe
door is-
15
the door is
mil,
a bit
20
too
mil, or
small,
something like
as you
that.
can see.
But that didn't stop us.
You don't notice.
You don't notice,
because these
like-
old churches are quite dinky. Anyway. But yes, we miss it, but we also feel like we need to get rid of it in order.
We've
to
used
stop
it too many times. If it stays in my house, it's going to get used again, and then
As much as we want that, we want you to use it in your videos.
Yes.
So we're also putting in the lot of the Dad's Army figures that have been used in 2 videos as well.
Yeah.
So the Dad's Army guys were used in our original Dad's Army video, but I think the Captain Manor and some of the other ones made another appearance.
Yeah, so the Vicar was used in the Cthulhu game with the giant squid.
Yes. And the Verger, I think, as well, was in that, maybe.
Yeah.
So these are the official Bolt Action Dad's Army figures, painted up really nicely, and this is all them in their civilian uniform.
Exactly. Which is just a lovely set. They're beautifully painted, they're lovely models, and the iconic church that has just been bombed. I think we've blown that church up 2 or 3 times, if I remember rightly.
We have. And so this was again one of the first videos we did of our new format. where it's a 30-minute video. We've got me and Pyrian across, and these are doormats.
Yeah.
I always love that these
Budget terrain.
These are Ben's yellow doormats, but they look so perfect.
They look better than anything else I could do.
That's one of my favourite things, like those cornfields. They look so precisely. But yeah, there's the church in the middle. And you'll see it. You'll see it come up time and time again.
Do you remember the first time we did a World War II game? It wasn't we didn't think we were ever going to do it again. We just did one random battle, and it got quite a lot of views. It was the one where we didn't even have fully painted models. We were just like, let's play a game of bolt action.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah, the first bolt action video, because you use your fins.
Yeah, my fins are standing in as general. They're just sprayed grey.
And it's honestly crazy that we did a video of that, because we don't even like to play real games without painted models. But
just on the day, like Pyrian wanted to try it out, so I busted the models out, and then we just thought, well, should we film it? Okay, why not? It was a different time back then. We weren't trying to make like regular content.
Where are they? Because they all bust out, don't they? They all come busting out of these are the
Those are
groundskeepers.
the Shire militia.
I can't remember. Well, they all come busting out of the church at some point because they've been having a meeting.
Yeah, but that's them in their.
And then they put their gear on, don't
they? So it must have been before this.
I can't remember. It's funny how these videos didn't have great shots of. We weren't as.
Yeah, we're putting more close-ups in these days.
We weren't as tight back then in terms of.
There they are. Yeah. Oh, they all ran in with their cricket bats.
Oh, you're right. And they all got butchered horribly. Yeah, that's right. Because they were.
So in this scenario, we weren't using them as the Dad's Army. Dad's Army were there as well as these guys. It was just like a local Rotary club.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Dad's Army were there as well. Oh, I see. But you can see that they're actually the same guys in uniform. That's funny. I didn't realise I'd forgotten. Oh, there we go. So anyway, Dad's Army models in the church. Great lot. If you like games night, there's one for you.
That's iconic.
This is a more recent Ben and Tom specific adventure. You guys love
Gotrek and Felix. Yeah, absolute legends of old Warhammer lore. A shamed dwarf adventurer seeking death at the hands of the most worthy opponents, and the poet ballad who follows him around and tells the epic tales of his deeds. These two have been a big part of Warhammer lore for 20 to 30 years now. They've got like dozens of novels, and we've never used them in a game until we did this video, and we just thought, who are the most iconic models we can think of? It's these guys.
So we're not selling the Dad's Army figures in uniform rules, because we could probably use them again, actually.
Yeah, we're going to use those again. But you can have the ones in civvies with the church.
You can have the ones in civvies in the church. Gotrek and Felix.
Gotrek and Felix, absolute legends of Warhammer.
Who do these belong to? Are these yours?
Those are mine. Yeah. I didn't paint them, but I found them on eBay when I was like, I need a Gotrek and Felix, and I wanted the old metal ones because they're out of production.
I think they're pretty nice.
But I found, exactly. I saw these on eBay. I was going to buy just plain ones and paint them up myself, but these ones were like the same price and a decent job, so I just thought, why not? So I can't credit whoever painted them, unfortunately, because I just picked them up randomly.
And this is exactly the same with this big Stormcast contingent. We wanted to have an adventure where Gotrek was basically going to stomp through a ton of demons, bigger and bigger demons.
Yeah, we wanted to see how many demons it would take to stop Gotrek.
Gotrek wants to get himself killed.
Yes.
But he can't.
Yeah, he's cursed.
And so he takes on bigger and bigger demons, and so I thought we needed to have some additional people, and I found this really nice.
Yeah.
I had this army that I had for years, actually.
Well, we've been meaning to use them for ages because they're beautifully painted.
I put it in a really nice KR case, which will come with everything, and this whole thing will pack down really nice.
Yeah.
And you can just store it, but you can use it if you like. It's got Mittens and the other characters from the episode.
Yes.
It's like a full Stormcast host.
Yeah, I don't know how many points it is, but it's significant. You've got like loads of characters and line troopers and artillery and everything.
I think it's these days. It's because they move so quick with these things. It's fallen off the main line. But in a sense, they're approaching being retro already.
Oh my god!
They're the nice ones so quickly, with I really like the secretors in the robes and stuff.
Yes, they're the wizardy ones.
Which I really like.
Evocators and secretors. Yeah. And even when they drop off and new ones come out, you can always use them as the new ones.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of models in there. And you get all these guys that were helping out and stuff. I don't know. It's a nice little set to have as Willa. I mean, we could have just done the two of them.
Could have just done Gotrek and Felix, but why not have their friends as well?
I was like, you can have this box that I'm not using. So
now I'd say this. I think this has been undervalued. Fair market value says £200, but I'd say there's probably more than that in just new models alone. If you were to buy that many Stormcast and a Gotrek and Felix and a case, I think off the top of my head you're looking at over 300 quid.
I put these all in quickly.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I just wanted to point out, like, this is not only...
I didn't know how much it cost to get Gotrek and Felix
Even if these weren't all beautifully painted.
How much did you spend on Gotrek and Felix?
Oh, like 50 or 60 quid or something?
Yeah.
That case is like 30 or 40 quid.
That's true.
You know, the 3 dragons are like 50 quid.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's like, what, I don't know, 20, 30 Stormcast in there? Which
There's
is
2 ballistas.
2 ballistas.
I love those ballistas.
So even if this was all unpainted and unbuilt, you're looking at more, like £300. But the paint jobs are gorgeous. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if someone was charging £500 to £1,000 for this as like a professionally painted set.
Yeah, so, but this is the one we used.
And plus it's R1 on top. So honestly, I think
you have a certificate of authenticity that says it's come from us, and you know, you could part it out or put it into your own army or use it wherever you want. So
you are getting an absolute steal if you bid on that, honestly. Even if it goes up to 500 quid, it's still a bargain in my mind.
They're great, and maybe you can get Gotrek killed. So this is the kit bash. Next up, the kit bashed pirate orc.
Oh, these guys look amazing.
We have actually got like the boat, I think, Sarah, if you're still here. We could throw it on the
let's full screen the captain. He's awesome.
So the captain, yeah, throw the boat on.
He's a bit overlit there. He actually looks better in real life.
So there's 2 of these kit bashed battle boats.
Yeah. So it's like an orc battle wagon plus like an Idoneth Deepkin like boat, like ruined sunken pirate ship.
Yeah.
Kit bashed together.
Yeah, and it's all there's a second one. Yeah, can you fit it on the side?
Does it fit? They're so big. I don't know.
you want to give it to me? Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So this is beautifully converted, wonderfully painted, and they've even gone to the effort of like magnetizing all the guns onto it, so you can like pop these guns on and off depending on what your war gear load is.
I wanted an orc army for a project. This was about 8 years ago or something, and I was looking around on eBay and I saw this came up for £1,000. So I was like, I'll buy it. So I just bought it and I had it in my cupboard for a while, and then I was looking for an excuse to play with it. And I'd play a few games with it actually with some other people, but then Simon Clark had independently made an army of surfer orcs.
Yeah, which is just wild.
So we were like, well, we have to fight them against each other. Because, you know, we thought we'd put orcs against, you know, you don't normally have orcs versus orcs, but these were both so unique.
Yeah, both so themed.
Right?
It's a perfect match.
Unique armies. So we had this amazing battle on the beach, which Alex built, on this wonderful jungle map that we made. We then used the same board for some other.
Yeah, that's been used again in Jurassic Park.
But yeah, you can see all the models in really nice. So Simon's got his surfer orcs, and I've got my pirate orcs, and yeah, it's like, it's so nice to see them like in action.
Yeah, I love this army. It's so good. It just looks fantastic, and it's not only is it a great theme and a great paint job, it's also perfectly usable. It's like 2 units of 3 killer cans. It's some flash gits, a couple of battle wagons, war boss.
I'm doing a terrible job of showing it off.
They're all real units in the game, while also looking absolutely beautiful. A lot of them are like converted out of ogre models, so they're big, chunky orcs.
So this is a bit overlit. We took this picture on Monday in the Games Net room, but if you go to the screen here, no, the other one. Yeah, and make it full screen. So it's 2 of these huge battle wagons. It's this squad of killer crabs. You've got all of these.
There's some tank buster boys.
All these guys with custom bazookas and stuff. You've got all these guys with cowboy hats and machine guns, and you've got these mega knobs. And then maybe we've got some better zoomed in pictures. These boys, they look fab. And there's like a couple of leader units as well. Maybe I did for this one, I did extra pictures. I can't remember. God, I thought I did extra pictures, but maybe I didn't. But yeah, honestly, it's a huge army.
And I'm going to say, like, honestly, these pictures don't do them justice. They look amazing.
Now, I will say, I just bought this off someone just to save it from, just to grab it on eBay. But I will say, I saw in a YouTube comment that the guy who painted it originally was like, oh my God, they're using my fucking army that I spent like a year and a half making.
Yeah, you can tell. So much time's gone.
So one guy put like so much effort into this, and I just had to have it. But it's time to pass it on. This has been at the top of our wargaming display cabinet for the last 5 years, probably. And
it's time to
everyone
move on.
who sees it is like, that's cool.
Yeah. It's a proper display army. Like it would fit in any club or like independent shop as like just a cabinet, just like showstopper piece. People would come in and see it and just be like, "That's one of the coolest armies I've ever seen."
Yeah, so we're really, really proud of this. Well, proud of it. I didn't make it or paint it, but I'm happy to have been the custodian of it for a period of time, and it's time for it to have a new home. So thank you, Sarah. Be careful. I mean, actually, do you know what? Surprisingly robust.
Well, yeah, you'd think they'd be more fragile than they are.
Well, it's made of Games Workshop plastic.
Yeah.
It's not like a 3D print.
Yeah.
It's not like a resin. It's all official models.
Proper kits.
And as a result, they've been fairly durable. Sarah, you've got to be... Can we just get rid of this thing? Because if you keep tripping over it, we don't need it. We don't... I don't know. Sorry. Sarah's just going to kill herself in a second by tripping over the loose plugs and wires that are all rigged up in here. All right, so...
What's up next? That was the Orcs. So now it's... Oh, Blackstone Fortress.
So there's a few more Games Night lots. This is... So we're starting to go back in time now, Ben.
Yeah, this was one of the first. This was before the format was really locked down.
So this is an... Oh my God, the YouTube, the links don't work properly. I've no idea why this has happened.
It's all right, we'll get there.
But this is old. So this is 4 years, only 4 years ago. It feels older.
I think it's probably closer to 5. YouTube like rounds down.
This was edited by Joe Hickson.
Yes.
So it's a very different style.
Yeah.
And it was the first thing where we recorded the whole day, and Joe cut it recklessly.
Yeah, well, you had to.
Into a watchable video.
It was so much gameplay. It was like 8 hours of playing Blackstone Fortress.
And so Blackstone Fortress, if you don't know, is one of these Games Workshop spin-off standalone games with a load of models from their other ranges combined.
Yes.
So you've got a couple of Chaos Marines, you've got a couple of Psychers, you've got all sorts of crazy crap.
It's best described as like a space dungeon crawler. So you go from room to room, you find different enemies, they run on an AI, and you as a team, battle your way through. And it's, again, a lovely painted set. We've said this about all of these, but they really are.
So these are ones that, again, I got professionally pro-painted. It cost me, I think, 500 quid probably to get the whole set done, plus all 3 expansions.
Yeah, you've got 3 expansions in there, which are actually really hard to get hold of, because I have my own copy of Blackstone Fortress at home that I've played with the boy. And after we did like a few games of it, I was like, oh, maybe I'll pick up one of those expansions. They're out of print and they sell for hundreds of pounds.
So I wanted to get these professionally painted so we could make this kind of video, so we could play it. I think we played it here, but I think we played a couple of other games. It's got all the stuff with it. You can play it, obviously, but it's all super nicely painted.
Yes.
And like, I don't know, really, really nice. So
and it's really cool. It's a legacy game, right? So you can like keep playing it dozens of times, level up your characters, and just the whole thing's ready to go. It's even got the custom foam that perfectly fits all of the models.
I've actually got more pictures here, but I got all the custom inserts for it as well. So you can put it
packs away really nicely.
There's the captain and the robot and the flamethrower guy. But yeah, like they're all really nicely painted. Is this an Eldar?
Eldar Ranger.
Ranger.
Yeah, there's a navigator.
Navigator.
And a priest.
Priest.
Oh, some beastmans. Oh, there's the Chaos Marines, the big baddies.
From the main set.
Electro priests.
Oh my God, Ben, you can recollect.
The traitor guardsmen.
Well, you played this recently with your boy.
Yeah, we went through a whole campaign of it together, not that long ago.
These are horrible Chaos brain
like Rogue Psychers.
Rogue Psychers. These are the expansion pieces,
yes.
So they're actually on different bases.
So in there you've got the Escalation expansion, which is the hardest one to get hold of. That adds 5 new player characters, which is really cool. You get like a Servitor and a Tech Priest and a Crusader guy, and
yeah, these are all really cool guys.
They're great. They're really characterful.
This guy's really great.
Scroll down. The Servitor, the yellow guy. There was a brief period of time where he was in every army in Warhammer 40,000 because he was a neutral unit that was like 15 or 20 points.
Okay.
And you could just have him walk around and do objectives and stuff, and so everyone had him in their army.
So that's why this expansion was so sought after, I guess, because everyone wanted that.
He was like tournament competitive,
so everyone had to buy the expansion. Games Workshop do this kind of stuff sometimes. That's probably why it's so restricted. Yeah. Various cool characters.
Yeah. Then you've got the dreaded Amble expansion. Now this, as far as I can tell, we've got all the cards and tokens for these as well because they're all in the box.
Should have.
I haven't gone through and counted them.
No, it's all a big mess. You're just going to get it as a big mess.
But as far as I can tell, It is complete, especially because that's the main game that we've used.
Sorry.
But all the expansion stuff is still in its like baggies, like we never opened it.
Yeah, so there is a bunch of stuff in there, and I'm sure if anything's missing, you can probably print it out.
Yeah, oh yeah. If you're missing like one little token or something, it's easy to replace.
But yeah, this is the set we used. It's great.
We had a lot of fun with it.
And I think if you wanna own our set of Blackstone Fortress, fantastic.
Yeah.
And we're doing great for time. Yeah, 3:20. Where we're doing great. I think.
How many lots are we in? Are we like?
I don't know. We're just
halfway
going to carry on at the pace we're going.
Okay,
Because
see how
I'm
it goes.
enjoying it.
Okay, cool.
And hopefully you are too, chat. We'll see. Dreadfleet. Now we're going back even further.
Yeah, this was pre-games night. This was Battle Boys and
So
Tom.
this is 7 years ago. 2018. Battle Boys. This was when we were doing it episodic.
And streaming it.
And streaming it. This is me, obviously. You might not be able to tell. And Ben.
Yeah.
This is Alex and Tom, looking a lot younger.
Yeah.
And there's my copy of Dreadfleet in the background. So this is what we're selling. You get the mat.
Yeah, that lovely sea cloth.
All of these pro-painted ships.
All of that scenery, all like the islands.
All the little
and stuff.
scenery, all the little islands. And so basically, this is again, like Blackstone Fortress, it's a self-contained board game with all the models. I think there was a Games Workshop ship-based battle game.
So there was one in the 90s called Manowar.
Yes.
That was expandable and like a full game, but they discontinued that. And then 20 years later, they made Dreadfleet, which was like the spiritual successor to Manowar as a self-contained one-off box game.
So it's only a matter of time before it gets rebooted again.
That's true.
But for now, this is the latest ship-based battle game, if this is your thing. It's got this nice cloth that comes with it. I think this came with the set.
Yeah, that's part of it.
And all these plastic,
But
skeleton
everything's
islands and
painted in it. Even all of like the measuring
the
rulers and the objectives and the little boats you
little
can
gold
launch.
trophies. There's like mini boats. There's a mini
Yeah,
version
like
of
little
each
life
boat.
rafts you can eject and stuff.
So they're all in there.
Yeah.
And
So I don't think we used the whole set in this game.
No, I don't think we did. We had to pick certain.
Because you can see a bunch of stuff like there's some spell effects and some monsters and stuff that like might come up, but it's all fully painted, all beautiful.
Yeah, and some of these look so good. Oh, look at that! Look how nice that looks.
I know. I think if you were to buy this unpainted,
I took these pictures on my phone on Monday.
yeah.
If you were to buy this unpainted,
I like just trying to find
it's
a
a couple
copy of
of
this.
£100,
It's
right?
at least 200 quid just to try and find one.
but this is all fully painted, and they're so fiddly, and they're all intact.
Yeah, but there's a couple of snapped pieces that would be very easy to fix.
And also, we are going to have to be very careful
With the
getting them
shipping.
out to you.
Yeah.
This is one of the ones that me and Ben are going to have to spend an afternoon foaming. But yes,
Yeah, that's going to be foamed up to the nines, that one.
it's a great set. So maybe you want to have that. I don't know. Do you want some history? If you want to go back even further in time, here is the Baby Oil Boys.
I
Now,
remember these guys.
in a sense, when we were doing these games night videos, you don't get to see them in the video.
No, because this was when we were live streaming it, so we didn't have someone coming in with a lovely close-up.
Like the closest you get is these views, you know. And the reason we painted them pink was so you could see them on camera.
Yeah.
Because we knew that we'd be playing this game for
Yeah.
hours. Actually, this is not even the right one. This I think is the one. I'm just trying to go to the YouTube highlights, but I think there might be jokes rather than actually looking at them.
Rather than miniatures, yeah.
Oh, we have got a handheld.
Oh, we have got a handout. Yeah, but just...
oh, yeah, Tom has,
Tom's muties.
Tom had his horrible mutie gang, and Alex painted up these bright pink Goliaths. You can't even see him in the bloody video, Ben. There's
There's
there.
one.
But yeah, so this is old school games. Like, look how different Alex looks.
I know.
I mean, he looks like a different person, doesn't he? Here, and I look like an absolute baby face. 7 years ago.
Oh my God.
So yes, these are what they actually look like. Alex painted them up real nice.
Yeah, bright and bold and colourful.
He did a really nice job on them. There's one with like a big gun. There's one with and he's got the whole.
It's a full set. You've got the little lunchbox. You've got the pencils, the erasers, the pencil sharpener, the stickers, the objective markers. He went all out and gave you like a self-contained kit.
So if you know from Games Like History, these are the Baby Oil Boys. They are a Goliath Necromunda gang. I played Necromunda when I was a kid. We came back to it with a couple of gangs, and Alex painted this set up, which I played with. I think he probably played with something else himself. I can't remember or maybe we played together. I can't remember what we did. It was such a long time ago. But yes, this is a really cool little Necromunda gang. We are going to take, is that the end of this section? Yes. So there's some Games Night scenery.
Still some more games night.
Okay, we'll take a break after we've done the rest of these. Oh yeah, because, okay, we got We've got the Jurassic Park gate. This came in late. Alex brought this in yesterday, so we added it yesterday.
Yeah.
This is the foam and 3D printed gate that we used in the Jurassic Park video recently.
Now, it's not pictured, but this should also include the actual open shutty gate part, right?
Oh,
We've
yeah,
got
that's on
those
the
lying
chair, I
around.
think.
They're just not in the photo.
So there is an actual gate for the gap. And Sarah's put it on the spinny.
Yeah.
So we can show it's spinning.
Oh, now we're going to see the back of it.
There we go. Don't show the back, Sarah. Turn it around. Turn it around. It's just foam on the back.
Okay, yeah.
It's just a set piece. It's not real. It's like one of those fake Hollywood. It's right. You can let it spin. It's okay. It's just. Oh god.
How could we so shamelessly rip off Duncan's Park?
Yes. So there you go. That's from our latest
video?
That's from like two months ago.
No, like, well, I mean, the video went out like 2 weeks ago.
But we recorded it 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So it's not got any provenance on it.
Well, that might become our most viewed video.
You never know. That might be that might be a saver. And then.
Oh, speaking of giant pieces of terrain,
we have
that we may never use again.
the Tower of Orthanc.
Yes.
Now this was 3D printed by
TJ printed this for me in 4 parts.
It took so long.
Yeah, it did.
This took like weeks.
2 or 3 weeks.
Bits of it on there.
Of FMD printing.
So you can cut to Sarah's cam, but
it's really easier said than done. But they get bigger. They get smaller as they get higher.
so this is truly massive.
No, that doesn't go there. That's not how it works.
You can make your own size version of it.
I guess you can Jenga it any way you like.
That's the bottom thing, Sarah, you're holding, yeah. But yes, the Tower of Orthanc, Saruman's impregnable keep at the centre of Isengard, and it actually comes with, and this is very special, the official Saruman model
the one from the video
that we are using in our videos currently. And so we did just film the latest episode of this.
Yeah.
And Saruman's available for you guys to have and take home. So that's weird, isn't it?
Spoilers.
But
we've got other Sarumans.
there are other Sarumans.
We've got spare
well, something might
Sarumans.
happen. But so Saruman is available for you to take home.
Yeah, so you can display that any way you like. You can make your own board for him.
Famous member of Duncan's Fantasy Fellowship, and he comes with his tower. The Tower of Orthanc.
Yeah, which how big is that? I would guess each section is about 8 inches, and there's 4 of them. So
it's just huge.
it's like 32 inches high. It's like a nearly 3-foot tower.
It's too big, honestly. It comes in a Sainsbury's bag for life.
That's mine.
Ben will sign that.
I
if you want.
donated it.
So yeah, that is amazing. And then similar to the Lord of the Rings, we've got the Argonaths that we had 3D printed for the. This is all the extra scenery that came with the river.
This was also the Argonath was printed and sent to us by Hoplite Studios. With the GNOM.
Yeah. Who painted it up? Did you?
They did.
They did?
Or maybe the same person who painted
Redcoat
it. They
Miniatures.
came painted.
Well, thank you again, Hoplite Game Studios, for donating that. That is very, very kind
And then
of
I
you.
think Alex did some extra bits, put some green on them and stuff.
So yeah, these are the 2 Argonaths. There's 2 statues.
2 statues, yeah, which is from our river episode.
And
of
they
Lord of the Rings.
flank the river famously in Lord of the Rings. And we wanted them because they look so iconic.
That's it. You immediately know you're in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Oh, can you make them high five? Perfect. It's the Mount Rushmore of Middle Earth.
It is. And so these come with the other models from the video, which are Treebeard converted into a boat.
Yeah, tree boat.
So that is actually elements of a Games Workshop Treebeard model
Yes.
that Alex had to. Oh,
No, I did. I chopped him up.
you chopped up a Treebeard.
Yeah.
And remade him into a boat. So yes, we can show that on the screen. Thank you, Sarah. We can put those down.
And
Very kind of
then,
you.
because we play tested the scenario, and in the playtest game, Alex ended up staying on the boats and sailing down the river.
Yes, so that was one of the options that Duncan could have gone for. In the actual video, he didn't end up doing that. Was in the members video that you saw those. But in that case, we have these special models, which we could show Pierre on this screen, of the Gondorian soldiers in little boxes, like in The Hobbit when
Exactly.
the dwarves are in there.
So we put a whole bunch of barrels and boxes on the coastline so that if the Gondorians wanted to chase the boat Fellowship down, they could jump in the barrels and ride after them.
in a barrel.
Yeah, Barrelmere.
So if you want to own what would normally be probably a £15 model that we've cut the bottom off of and stuck it into a barrel.
And they weren't even in the video.
And this is like a 45 quid model. Do you know what I mean? This is like that we've ruined here, made into a
What do you mean ruined? We made him better.
I'm sorry, made way better. So yeah, if you happen to be wanting to put together your own river-themed battle of a very specific event in Lord of the Rings, and you want to own the stuff what we have made for that,
Well, or more importantly, like honestly, the Argonath, I think, is just an awesome display piece.
Oh, it is, it is.
You could use these as like bookends. You could have them on your shelf.
Yeah.
You could have them on your desk. Like they're just iconic.
This is
and
what the
cool.
real auction is.
Yeah, but we threw in the extra bits because why not?
Because I think it's fun. And when are we going to use those again? Oh my God.
Yeah.
So please, yes, if you fancy having these and putting them, honestly, we love to see you guys using our stuff. Like that's what we more want.
Yeah, it's better you use them than they stay in our boxes in the basement.
I agree. So yeah, Argonath's lovely, lovely, lovely. And then the final two lots are
Of
going
games
to be
like stuff.
of games like stuff. Three, I guess, are Alex's horrible toys
Yes.
that he made. So these are Alex's reimagined Sid's toys from Toy Story.
I made a couple of these actually.
Did you?
Most of them are
I didn't
Alex's. I'll
realise.
point out the ones I did.
So Alex did this.
Yeah, he did Big Mecha Baby.
This is
The Ultimate Warrior.
with these things glued onto his head. He was a pretty heroic. You press on his head and
He had real shooting action.
You
Yeah.
don't see that in many Games Workshop models.
Don't,
Real
do you?
shooting action.
Just Land Raiders, really.
Creepy hand.
Oh,
head
Hansi,
sniper
yeah.
Man,
He's a classic.
and then this
I made that.
horrific
I made Legsy.
disaster of a monster with the wooden fork.
Isn't she horrible?
This is awful. And wooden knives. And then this.
Oh,
horrible
Pingu.
penguin.
I did Pingu too.
And of course, there's also Baby Saurus and Barbie Head Saurus.
Yes, and Fairy Dactyl.
Fairy Dactyl. And there's little Sarge in his tank as well.
Yeah, he's become that which he swore to destroy.
I could have sworn there were more pictures of this, but yes, we only had to put 4 on, so there he is. Like, you know, we had great fun with this one, didn't we? It was really weird.
Oh, it was very weird. I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not,
but it worked great.
It made me laugh, so we did it.
So we love this. So yeah, if you want to get hold of a big bag of garbage out of Alex's bin, here it is.
I think you mean own these masterpieces.
If you want to, honestly, this is one of these lots where it's like, what are you going to do with these? But maybe you've got an idea.
You can have your own like toy box themed war game. Flesh out, you know, what we started. Finish our work.
Yeah. So we played Trench Crusade, which was this viral sort of very grim, dark, you know,
Very serious war game.
Serious war game involved. It went a bit viral because it was so gritty and grim. You know,
Yeah.
these guys dying in the trenches. And we did it with the most
Inappropriate toys imaginable.
exactly. So that's a great one. And then 2 more lots of wargaming stuff. This one came in this morning, so I actually had to make the auction visit take pictures this morning.
I didn't know if this one was going to work or
So
not.
Corvus Belli got back to me
Amazing.
with the Infinity Cyberpunk ninjas and samurai that they sent to
Oh,
us.
they've done such a nice
So
job
this is
with
the
these miniatures.
Pan-Oceania squad. There's 7 of them. I took this picture on my shelf this morning, and these are the
JSA.
These are the JSA guys. So with like the flipping rocket launcher and the sniper
Look at
guy.
the effect they've got on the sword. Doesn't it look so good?
So these again, this was a sponsored video from
Yes.
Corvus Belli, but we were really proud to do it because we were looking to do something like this anyway in the future. And we might just play this organically because it's such a fun game. It's got really nice rules. We set up this whole Tokyo city that Ben actually made quadrants of because we made like a kind of shrine.
Yeah, I did like a park in this city. I thought it'd be fun to do Neo Tokyo with here's like the Imperial Park with all the trees and Zen Garden.
This
and
looks
then
like an overlay,
Mega
but this is
City.
actually the map.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hard cut.
We had like a wall here, and this was like the temple area, and then we had sort of Cyberpunk City, and we battled across it, and oh my god, it was so good.
Yeah, pretty cinematic.
Loved this game. It was so much fun to play, and the models are great. And so yes,
So these are the models they sent
Corvus
us.
Belli has very kindly they sent us these painted. I don't know who painted them, but they're
No, I'm not sure
done
who
at great
painted them.
expense. You know, I think they might have been like painted sort of for their own display purposes as well. You know, for the box type thing. So these are box art quality painted models.
Absolutely,
and
they
they
are.
look
They're beautiful.
They're some of the nicest set we've got. So they've been in my cupboard. And do you know what? They did ask us to send them back, but I made a mistake and forgot to send them back. and kept them in my cupboard, hoping they wouldn't notice. They didn't notice, but then when I did this auction, I thought I better contact them to check they're okay with me selling them.
Yeah.
And they said, no, can you send them back? But then, this morning, they emailed me and said, we've changed our mind, you can sell them.
Oh, well, thank you, Corvus Belli, for supporting charity and the Jingle Jam.
Oh, yeah, maybe I should have explained it was for charity, not just for my own personal. This is all for charity. So yes, that's amazing. And also, the other one that I contacted was Apex Legends. We did a sponsored deal with them as well.
Yeah, they played the miniatures board game.
They sent us the massive solo pledge for this.
The big all-in
pledge.
Kickstarter thing,
It's
right?
like 350 quid, well, 370 euro
Whoa.
value. And it is all of this stuff. We really had a blast playing this, and because we played a really early version of it as
Yeah,
well,
we don't
to,
have
like,
half the
promote-
stuff in this.
The version we played was like while their Kickstarter was still going on.
Yeah.
And so it was like half.
There was
half
a lot
it
of
wasn't
prototype
there.
stuff in there that was like 3D printed.
But this is the full box of everything. And so yeah, like this version we played 2 years ago is not the latest version. This only just came out as well. Like it was
Yeah, they
delivered to
just
us I
started
think a
shipping.
month ago. And so I was like, you're shipping the pledges. Can I have one with charity? And so
Well, that was very kind of them.
they sent it to me. I haven't got explicit permission to sell it for charity.
Well, if it's yours,
But
do what you like, right?
You've
donated it to charity.
Just they didn't get back to me when I emailed them yesterday in time. So ask for forgiveness, not permission.
Well, if they, I think they can bid if they want it back.
They can maybe bid to get it back. But yes, this is it. And of course, we will send you any signatures and stuff and anything signed that you want it. And it's a big value item.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we enjoyed the game, so that's great. Let's come back
Let's take a little break.
after the break because we've got more Yogscast
God,
items.
there's so
Not too
much.
many though, Ben. We've only got, I'd say, about 20 more, and then it's all my art.
Ooh.
And so,
You can talk us through your process.
yes, and the different eras that I've been in.
Ah, your phases.
Yeah. So obviously,
Oh, Lewis Brindley Eras Tour upcoming.
early Brindleyism was a big influence on modern day what you see before you. Current day gorgeous Brindleyism. Yes, we'll have a quick break, and then we'll be back. So check the auctions out. There should be a link. And thank you.
Very cool.
Thank you for joining us.
See you in 5.
BRB. Hello, everyone.
Oh.
I think we're back, although
We have no monitor anymore.
due
We
to
can't see. We have no signal.
due to people tripping over a few things in here, we can't see chat
We
anymore.
assume you're there.
all
We also
broken.
can't see the talkback. So who knows?
Maybe.
We're in a pocket dimension.
Hopefully
Oh, no.
we're live. We're not going to be able to direct the stream anymore, but with all of our help, together we will work on this.
I can just bring it up on my phone if you want me to.
Might actually be handy.
So Dan is joining us.
Hello. How's it going?
Thank you for
Welcome.
coming down. And you have contributed something.
Just a little something, yeah. A little something.
So again, I don't know if we can bring it up on screen, but and Sarah,
We could just be offline right now and we have no idea.
Yeah, we're talking into the void.
Thank you.
go on, present what you've brought with you.
It is a little version of me. This is like a bit of merch that's been out of production, I want to say like 5 years or something like
wow.
that.
An official RTGame U2s.
Oh, there we go. Oh, we
He's
got
adorable.
feed now. So it's a little version of me. He's a little menace, and he's set to destroy the world. And I'm going to sign him right now because I haven't done that yet.
Oh my God. False advertising. Get in there. Right this wrong.
I'm so sorry.
Is this you? It's literally just you.
This is just me.
It's
This is
you.
just a little figure of myself, and like we
Your
made
character
this.
is you.
My character is me.
I think that's
That's
Very
when you know you've
inspired.
made it though, man, right? When they're making toys of your face.
Do you have to have that?
That's when you're a big shot.
Oh no.
But actually, being that old, it still looks exactly the same with the floppy hair.
Oh yeah.
Are you contractually obliged to keep that?
I'm not allowed to actually change it now.
Yeah.
And I have to be smiling all the time, otherwise they pull the trigger on me.
Oh,
so you know,
no.
I'm just happy to be here always.
Can you hold it up actually as well? Because I think, like, do you know what? Like, it's weirdly uncanny. They've done a good job.
Keep smiling,
Keep smiling.
Just keep smiling.
Okay, I will sign this.
I don't want to distract you while you're signing it.
Yeah. Oh, I fucked
ruin
it up
it.
already. No,
Oh,
it's
you
fine.
spelled Dan
Yeah.
wrong.
Oh no, that's Kevin when you read it. Oh, I don't believe this.
So while you're here, we might as well get you to fill out a certificate of authenticity for it as well.
Oh, there's
you might as well
actual
self-authenticate your own.
Of an original
YouTube.
thing.
That's how you know
Yeah.
it's real.
That the thing identified herein is original and authentic part of the Yogscast cinematic universe.
So anyone who buys anything will get one of these with it. So you need to fill this form out, basically. I didn't.
Do I have to sign an NDA as
Get-
well? Or?
Get that
We
back
also
off.
now own
Okay.
the rights to your likely. What's it called?
Okay, so I mean, this is not going to be like too thought through because original owner is just RTGame.
Yeah,
What is the thing?
it's RTGame.
It's RTGame.
But careful, you can't put. They don't own you.
I might just like sold my soul.
Exactly, you got to
This
be
is like a
careful.
Simpsons episode.
You might
I think.
accidentally give away copyright, so they'll get your YouTube channel and stuff.
I'll put in. Nah, I'm sure there'll be no legal ramifications. I'm sure it's
It'll be fine.
Date of thing.
Most legal documents don't use the word thing quite so much.
I'm gonna just write RTGame here.
Date of thing, RTGame.
Well, we're already on a roll because it's authenticated by
Yeah,
RTGame.
you don't want to break the streak.
So you're effectively getting 5 RTGame signatures here.
That's pretty good.
You could cut them up and sell them independently.
I'm imagining that will be very profitable to do. You know, wait until you get socially engineered and all your bank accounts get
Can't
hacked.
wait.
Yeah, because Dan's username and password are both
Oh
RTGame.
no, it's just RTGame. That's my social security number.
You're
That's
like
how you picked that handle.
bloody Pokemon, aren't you? Just saying your own name over and over again.
It's all I've got. It's gotten me this far.
Thank you, Dan. This, I'm sure, will is currently bidding at $36.
Ooh.
These are very good.
Can
Thank
you,
you.
can you put
I
that
think
on
they
the
were
spinner?
about £30 new, so it's already appreciated.
Should we put that?
Like 20%
Oh, yeah,
in
put that
value.
on the spinner as well.
Like 4 more signatures.
Spinner's in trouble. We ain't got the cam for the spinner.
Spinner broke.
Well, that's okay.
It's okay.
Trust us, it's spinning.
So Sarah's passing over the next lot, or lots.
Ooh.
So I don't know if you guys know, but during the Jingle
way.
Jam, we do a fighting fantasy book.
Oh yeah, I have like a set of series of the Final Fantasy game books.
But have you got the real ones that we actually used during Jingle Jam?
Oh.
The famous ones that like Nina and Harry had to draw while you and Simon make up nonsense for them to draw.
Signed by Lewis, Simon, and Nina Serena.
Oh, that's so cool.
So this is the one. Look, the page is folded over at one point. The page is folded
That
over.
is a selling point.
On page 128. Look at that.
Were you doing a quick save?
I think I must have been.
It's just
Obviously,
blatantly cheating.
this
That's
part-
what you do in these
this
games.
part-
You can't
was
save
extra.
scum a fighting fantasy book.
Actually, you can. It's quite easy.
in fact, you have to. So yeah, this was the one written by Charlie Higson, who is a comedian, but a big fan.
Oh, these are like the newer ones.
He also
aren't they?
wrote some Young
Yeah.
Bond books, but he's actually a proper British comic. I think he was in the Fast Show and stuff.
Oh,
you know,
nice.
like.
Oh, that's really cool.
So he was a fan and he wrote a couple of these and we did one. So that was 2021, that one, bloody ages ago. Then in 2022, we did a different book and the book was, I have to look it up because I can't remember. It was
He's done a lot of them now.
Shadow of the Giants. And this is one which I got signed by Ian Livingston.
Oh, cool.
Oh, no way. That's awesome.
The
So
original
he has
guy.
also
Yeah.
signed it in here, you see. And all of us
cool.
who did it. And I
Then you scribbled your signature on it as well, and its market value just went
Oh,
down.
you ruined it.
I think I got this from him at an event in person. I bought it off of him when I was at one of the events. So I think
that's so
that's where I
cool.
got that one. Or it might have been sent to me by a fan who went to the Final Fighting Fantasy Festival
Oh, cool.
and got it signed for me and sent it to me. I can't remember, one of those two.
That's like an anniversary edition, is it? For 40 years.
Yeah, so,
That's so
40
cool.
years of Fighting Fantasy. Obviously, you know, if you know, I did these as a kid, so that's why we do it every Christmas. It's a bit of a tradition now. I don't know if we finished this
Oh,
one.
you never finished them, right? Because
Some of them
you've only
we
got like
did.
3 hours to do it in.
Some of them,
It's just not enough
I
time.
remember one of them, we just somehow snaked our way through it and absolutely crushed it.
Oh, wow. Which one has been your favourite, do you think?
Well, I don't know, it's hard to tell. So there's a guy called Jonathan Green, and he wrote
Oh.
this one, the
Twas.
2023 book.
Was.
Was the Krampus Night Before Christmas, a Christmas-themed.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, no,
And
I'd
it's-
never heard
it's
of
the
this
only
one, actually.
one.
Yeah.
And he does some really interesting. So he wrote,
So cool.
first of all, he wrote like a series of books that were the history of fighting fantasy.
Okay.
And he's a bit of an expert. He wrote 3 of them. I've got them on my shelf.
Oh, so he's just like a big super fan.
Yeah, and he wrote his own one, and he did things in it that were really interesting, like having keywords. So, you get a keyword crusty or something, and then
if you have the
crumbly.
crusty, when you go to the bakery, you go to another page.
Exactly.
But if you haven't earned that keyword, you can't.
So it was quite clever.
That's a good way of
You get the
doing
keyword
it.
crafty, you get the keyword crumbly.
No, that's really cool because that's like paying tribute to even some like the sorcery books in particular. I know they have a bunch of stuff if someone calls you like an Analander as a keyword. So that's actually really cool.
Yes. Anal land. Yes, I
Anal
remember.
land.
What?
Good old anal
Where?
land.
Good old anal land. You're trying to save anal land. You know,
Oh,
it's in
yeah.
danger.
They don't
danger.
use anal land anymore.
You got to be careful with anal land.
But they were ahead of their time.
They were ahead of their time.
Visiting
you know.
anal land in
know,
the 80s.
in the 80s, it was illegal.
Steve Jackson,
What?
big fan.
God bless them.
And then again, we've got last year's book, Dungeon of Blood Island, which we definitely didn't get through because this one is a big one. One of these has a Yogs reference in. It might be Shadow of Giants, but there is a Yogs reference in one of these that Ian put in.
Oh, good old Ian.
Should have done these with Simon, but I forgot that we had them in
What,
there.
you're just going through like a shop and there's like a thing of Jaffa cakes or something for sale.
Yeah, I think there is.
Or does it ask if you want to diggy a hole?
Would you like to diggy diggy?
That would be great if it was either of those. I think it's not that. I think it's like a witch called Yog or something.
Oh, is that even a
God.
Yogscast reference at that
Well,
point?
he said it was,
I mean, that's very sweet.
but it's very sweet.
The witch
So
presumably digs a hole.
I think
I assume so.
this
Has a
is.
big bushy beard.
I can't remember. Again, I did meet Ian
Just a picture of
Livingstone,
Simon in it.
and I got him. And so this is signed by Nina and someone else in the front, and then Ian signed it here with a Sharpie, and then I signed it.
So cool.
I don't know.
This one seems much more popular. The bids are like twice as high on that one as all the others.
Well, it's because they want to know what the end is. 'Cause we then bloody.
Oh, it's the only way to get closure.
That's how you get the market value up. It's like spoilers for this year's Jingle Jam. You'll play half the book and sell it next year.
We never
That's
finished.
genius. Always thinking.
So yeah, these are not individual lots because I'm sure that people want to get their own hands on them. But yes, so there you go. There's some fun.
That's very
That's
cool.
actually so cool.
That's a
Nice
proper
shelf.
like Yogscast institution. Like it's a really cool tradition that you can own a piece of.
It is. So yeah, next up we have something from Hat Films that I found in the basement.
Ooh.
It's this sexy.
Oh no, you found my secret basement room.
There's a nipple.
You weren't meant to go in there, Lewis.
This a basement?
There is, yeah, it's gross.
It's gross in the basement.
Oh no.
You don't wanna go
Okay,
down there.
I'll take your word
It's
for
where
it.
Will Boy lives.
Don't let Sophie take you down there.
Okay. Noted.
She's got a shrine to me down there.
Okay.
I know it sounds real weird, but
We're not selling that, are we?
No, no, I don't think so.
It's priceless.
It's mental. It's basically
Worthless, I think is the word you're looking for.
the team sometimes print off pictures of me as a joke, and Sophie has collected or kept them over the years and has like a weird shrine down there. And it always freaks me out every time I see it.
It's like just a funny haha staff joke. You know?
We've
Oh,
all
yeah.
got shrines to our bosses in our
Yeah.
basements,
we have
guys.
all
It's
these
not weird.
funny pictures of Lewis that we just keep.
It's very strange. So yes, this is a Hat Films item. An oddly arousing picture. Oh
my God, it's making me feel things.
Signed by the boys. You could get this framed. It's tatty.
It's kissed by the
bent,
boys as well, I
it's
believe.
loved. It's got grime on it, but what you surely couldn't want anything. You couldn't expect anything
Is that
less.
from their like sexy calendar shoot they did a few years back?
This is from one of those video. Yeah, I remember the video with this. I can't remember the one where he pours wine on himself. Do you remember this, chat? I can't see chat.
I don't think I was old enough.
Everything's
Yeah,
broken,
I was underage when that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got unplugged somehow. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we can't read what you're saying in chat, but hopefully you know what this is.
I can get my phone out if you want.
Shipping and receiving. It's all right.
It looks like he's made his own solo album or something, doesn't it? Like that's the kind of vibes it's kicking off.
Yeah, and then I will say additionally, there is another Hat Films lot, and it is this hoodie that came in this morning.
Ooh.
It's a Hat Films It's an older hoodie, and it's a very specific size. It's a 2XL. It's an old,
That's a big hoodie.
not left hoodie.
I
Here it is.
still have one of these at home that I wear like around the house.
It does look like
Left,
a Ben
not
thing.
left thing.
It's got hairs on it. Whose
I
hair
love
is
it.
that?
Yo, it's someone's DNA.
That's part of the beard. That's
You
part
can
of the
get
lot.
Any of them.
You can get some Hatfields and Yogscast DNA. Oh God, I didn't think of that. They could plant any of
get
these
claimed.
items at a crime scene.
You want me just to spit on my figure a moment, or
No, don't incriminate yourself.
let's
it
just
might
all-
up the value?
But if we all lick everything, then we all have plausible deniability.
Oh, that's right. And then if they try and clone us,
They'll get a weird mismatch of everyone.
they'll get like a weird amalgam. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so everything up for auction has been licked by everyone here.
Yes.
Yes.
One by one.
One by one. In different places, too, because that might be bad
Oh
otherwise.
God, no! If we're licking the same bit. That's how Yogplay got really started. So yes, it's a giant hoodie.
Oh my God, that
It's a
that
two-
is
the
so
two
big.
I can confirm my one at home is very cozy. I recommend it.
We added text to prove it's custom made. There we go.
That's pretty
and
good.
apparently, in the pockets are special secrets.
What?
That's what I've been
Pocket
told.
secrets?
I'm rummaging through the pockets, but maybe I'm not allowed to.
What the hell?
Are we like gonna find like car keys or something in here? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, there's. I'm not gonna. Do you know what? I'm not gonna.
Special treat
I'm not gonna
for
reveal it.
the
There's a
bidders to
special.
find out.
there's
I can feel
mi-
there's something in there, but I'm not gonna get it
It's
out
just mystery evidence wrapped in this hoodie
Special
that you
secrets.
could own.
in there. So yes, that
Amazing.
films. Thank
Lucky
you
dip.
kindly for donating that, lads. That's very kind of you. Maybe there'll be some Pokemon cards. God knows what's in there. So yeah, that's that.
Half a sandwich.
They're putting that together as a special one. Thank you, Smith, for bringing that in this morning. That was added very last minute. Ben,
Yeah.
this
Oh,
is
look
a
at that.
special lot.
I didn't even know this existed.
XCOM novel.
Lewis and I play a lot of XCOM UFO Defense, the classic XCOM from the 90s, the OG turn-based strategy game.
And it was actually popular in the 90s.
It was huge, it was a massive hit.
Popular enough,
That they rushed out a carbon copy sequel
like a novel.
and a novelization. I just had no idea that this existed.
Me neither.
It blew my mind.
And now you think this would be rare. It isn't.
Isn't it?
I looked on eBay and you could buy them for like $5.
Oh,
Why
don't
are you
tell them
saying that? Why are you saying
But you can't buy it. Signed by Lewis and Ben. Hello, Commander. You want to be a chump? Chump me up.
There you go.
The classic Lewis and Ben. We haven't done it for a while, but I think it is like my go-to thought. When Lewis and Ben do content, they play XCOM, and
Oh,
now
that's
you can
great.
read the novelization, which as I read a review of the novelization and then didn't read it based off the review.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Apparently it's not very XCOM.
This is shit. You can get it for cheaper on eBay.
But I just thought it was like a fun thing we had in the office, and we don't have anything physical to remember the Lewis and Ben XCOM days. So this is as good as we could get.
This is always what happens. Is they do make these quick cash-in novels of things. Like there's a lot of, and they're
I
often
wonder
they're
if-
written by professional authors.
But maybe someone just had a novel they'd try to sell that no one would buy.
Exactly.
That's like a sci-fi thing. And so then they just went, okay, can you just change all the names to XCOM?
Fucking XCOM.
And then we'll ship it.
So anyway, it's not like these days. I think if you were writing an XCOM novel these days, it would be almost like a lit RPG in a sense that it would be very authentic, right? You try and get it to be as gamified as possible, right? But no, this is not that.
It doesn't feel like the game at all.
It's and
you just keep going on how awful this is.
I don't want to oversell it. I cannot oversell this.
well, also listen. Someone will want it, but and if
It's a hell of a lot better than Lewis and Ben signing a card.
It
I
is.
feel like, it's a lovely little
that would be a
thing to
way
have.
worse stream.
What a curiosity to have on your shelf.
Lewis
and you
and
can just
Ben.
be like, oh, did you notice my XCOM novelization tie-in? Let me tell you a story.
Oh my God.
So I think that someone will want that.
I want it.
But yes, and do you know what? Like, just because it's £5 on eBay now, if a couple of you buy it, it'll be like those Star Wars camera.
Oh, yeah, so like original Star Wars lightsabers from the OG trilogy were made out of a camera part that went out of production. So
Okay.
that particular part of that particular camera is now worth an absolute fortune because anyone who wants to like home build a cosplay lightsaber
Right.
wants to find that like obscure camera piece. So maybe it will end up being like that, where like, eventually This is going to get back in fashion.
It only takes a few people to want it for there suddenly to be none. Because there can't have been that many. But the demand for it at the moment is zero.
And there's only
what I'm
like
saying?
10 paperback books out there, I'm pretty sure, in existence. So
What
Yeah.
I'm saying is you could
That's
probably
one of them.
buy all the books that are available right now. And
Oh,
jack
you
the
could
price
corner the
up.
market on XCOM novelization.
I'm just saying. I know Spiff isn't here, but he's thinking. You're thinking.
it's a very bold take on I got an idea for a new limited edition collectible, just all books. All books in their
All
entirety
books.
as a medium, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many can there be? I don't know.
So
We'll figure it out.
So that's the thing that's on the auctions. And next up, we've got. So every Christmas, we have puzzles in the office that we do on the coffee table. Now, the two that are on the coffee table, a couple of years, well, I would say 3 or 4 years ago, were this Yoglabs puzzle,
Yeah.
which was official merch, and this Terraria model, which Ped got sent by the Terraria team. Now,
So cute.
we completed these and signed them, and I probably took a picture at the time.
Right. But then
I
they got
can't find-
disassembled.
I can't find that picture, and I'm not rebuilding them just for you to take a picture. So we're theming this up as
All right, let's extend this a few hours. Let's get to
signed
work.
by Mystery Yogscast folks.
But because it was at Jingle Jam, lots of people who come down who aren't normally in the office, chances are you'll get some rare signatures that aren't always around.
No, but I don't think that's what happened. I think
Oh.
the puzzles were done, and then everyone had left, and then I put them away and signed them before I put them away.
Oh.
So it's probably just me.
It's just Lewis.
Well, I remember.
No one else is.
I remember doing the Yoglabs puzzle. We did it on stream, and that was the stream where you didn't like it when I made pieces fit.
Look, when we say Mystery Yogscast, folks,
Jesus.
it was in the last. It was in the
Shove
last
them in there.
couple
You
of
can
years.
make them fit.
So it's not like old school folks. Do you know what I mean? There's no jump scares in here. is what I'm
Right.
saying.
It's just cool,
think
cool
it's-
folks.
It's cool, local, recent folks, hopefully. But you never fucking know, do you? So you could be buying a real spicy one there. Amazing. Duncan has donated a copy of his game,
Ooh.
signed by him. There you go, he's signed it already.
Oh, that's sweet.
I love the art on this game. It's so
Duncan's
good.
game, what he made. He's still cashing, he's still making the big bucks on this one, cashing it in.
That's why he's not here.
Yeah, he's on his Banana Katana yacht.
he's
He's called his
official-
yacht Banana Katana.
Official board game designer Duncan Jones. You can have this copy, which is still sealed, factory sealed, but has been, in fact, in my box for the last 5 years.
Is this
And
another
in
one of
your
your
box.
prototype merch?
Again, I get sent these prototype merches. I kept this one.
So this might have some of your scent on it. Is what
So,
you're saying.
so this is nice and clean and new, and you can
Does
play
smell
it
nice.
if you want. It's got my BO on it. Yeah, my musk. It's all over, rubbed all over it. Banana Katana, Duncan, thank you very much. Well, me, I guess. Thank you very much. But,
Hey, thank you, me.
And thank you, Nina, for doing the lovely illustrations.
of course. Now, Ben,
Yeah.
do you remember? Oh, can we not use this? Is it broken? All right. So, do you remember? It's working apparently now.
Ah,
Do you
the spinners
remember,
online.
Ben?
Yeah.
A few years ago, when me and you took a trip to a local pottery cafe,
Do remember doing pottery at a cafe.
and we painted these pieces of pottery.
Yeah. Who did
and-
Fire Horse?
For some reason, I wanted to paint a horse, but I wanted to make it fast. And I
Right.
thought the first thought was like go faster stripes.
Yeah.
But then I just thought, oh, maybe I'll make it on fire.
Right. Like the drawing of the horse that then turns into a stick drawing at the end.
Yes.
Like that meme with the flaming horse.
So I did a flaming horse pottery thing, and we still have it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a horse would run faster if you set it on fire. So
That's
the logic
true.
is there.
Yes.
At least for a little while.
Yeah, you get a real good acceleration, I think.
This was in 2019 we painted these,
Wow.
Ben.
That's when we used to like go outside and do things.
Yeah, me and you and Lydia,
Yeah.
was it just the three of us, went to this pottery cafe? I think it was just the three of us. Nina was there.
Yes, I was going to say, I'm sure there was someone else there.
Nina was there,
too.
but Nina kept the thing that she painted,
Ah.
and I think has it at home or broke it, or God knows where it's gone. So that's not for sale. But the thing I did is, it's been kept safe for all this time. My pottery horse,
Hey, hang on, is he called Horse 420? Is that his name?
yeah, because he's got 420 written on him.
Okay, so which way round did that come about? Did he Was that his name when he got it written on his face?
I think it was
Or
Blazing Horse.
is it a birthmark that they've now named him after that?
Oh, I see.
Did I name Pokemon after their cries? You know, it's the same logic.
Same logic, yeah, Pokemon naming scheme, okay.
Yeah, I don't know whether he was born with it or whether it was tattooed on afterwards.
Right.
Maybe
420 lore.
maybe you can fill in the backstory as you require. So yes, a lovely horse
With a tattoo.
by me.
Lovely horse.
Meanwhile, Ben.
Oh, I did this one. I'm winning Pottery Wars.
Sorry, meanwhile, Lydia.
There's such a cute amount of
Meanwhile,
pottery.
Lydia painted
Oh, Squidia.
this squid plate.
It's got a red matter bomb and a harpoon,
Now-
and it's a dirty
So
squid.
cute.
Again, I will say, sorry, Pierre was in here, so he can't change. Every time you see Pierre, it means he's not changing camera.
Oh, but there we are.
I'm waiting.
No, there we go.
So,
So-
Wait.
So Lydia painted her TTT character, that's right, with a little red matte bomb.
So
She has
cute.
tried to get this off me over the years a couple times. I don't know whether she's embarrassed about it or she wants to use it at home or whatever.
Right.
I've refused to give it to her. I've
Wow.
said, you are a clumsy, cack-handed woman, you're going to drop it.
this belongs in a museum, you bellowed at her.
Hello, you stupid woman, I said.
I was trying to give you an out.
Oh, he's doubling down.
And then finally, she said, yes, I can sell it for charity. So,
Okay. It could still.
You've just basically stolen this offer for several years, and instead of giving it back to her, you're now auctioning it.
correct.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Amazing.
Because once you set it up for charity, then they look bad trying to get it back, right?
It's true, actually. Yeah, if you want to like commit a crime, it's
trap
the
'em.
easier way. It's for charity, you know.
Exactly. Now who's the bad guy here?
understand.
You're trying to stop me doing charity.
Just be rude at that point, you know.
So here's the one you did, Ben.
Yeah, and I notice how it's currently top bid of pottery. I'm winning pottery bids.
You are winning the pottery bid. It's currently £102 on this one. A lovely blue.
Oh, he's so good.
I think it's a narwhal or something.
It is a narwhal, but that was the closest thing they had to a shark.
Painted as a derpy shark boy.
He's just growing a horn. That's something he might do.
Yeah, here's a better picture of it, honestly.
Black narwhal.
Look at this lovely this is a much better picture of it.
But it's hard because they're quite glossy. You got to be careful with the lighting.
Turns out everything we try and show on these
It's just reflecting.
any cameras in this room is terrible. We've learned nothing from Games Night from 20 years ago.
17 years. But the same
Professional
standard.
video production team.
Terrible stuff.
It's like nothing's changed.
No.
yes.
Still got that big toaster mic energy.
Ben's painted pottery.
Isn't he a good boy?
And I believe in the same stream, I rushed out
You did, like a big
this
day out,
orange
Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit
Oh,
Jaffa.
that's cute.
Original.
I love it.
What's going on?
Oh, it's a
that's
money
the one.
box.
It's a money box. It's got a little slit in it.
Oh.
And it looks like a little Jaffa rocket. It doesn't look like anything we ever made in Minecraft, actually.
No, that would be hard to make in Minecraft. Curvy.
Oh, it looks great on the old. Looks great on there.
Yeah.
Looks a bit shit in real life.
No,
but,
it does. It looks amazing. They're all amazing.
But you can put this up your
Lewis,
bum
you
if
gotta
want.
stop while you're ahead. We're trying to save you. It's so many points.
I'll buy that for $1. There you go. You can use it for whatever you want. Do not put it up your bum.
What?
No. I'm just putting it out there now. We are not accepting any damages from someone who's.
That
tried
one's
to-
got extra value associated
Yeah.
with it from
Don't put
personal
anything
experience
today.
with Lewis, I believe.
None of these
Oh my
objects.
god, well now that's all I can think about, how the fucking narwhal's got a horn and flared base. Jeez, you ruined my brain, Lewis.
Well, it's your brain.
you started this.
I'm telling you what not to do.
If you win it,
Don't think
have
about
fun.
putting it up your bum.
Enjoy yourself. You contribute to charity and you deserve.
You do what you like with your charity
We don't
donations.
need to know.
They're
No,
quite
that's
Please
true.
don't let us know.
They're quite fragile. That's all.
Just enjoy.
So there you go. That's that. But
In
in the
silence.
stream, also, I think at the very end, I noticed there was like a pen pot.
Oh.
And I thought I could do with one of them because my desk's a mess.
Right.
So I've been using this pen pot as an organizer on my desk for the past 6 years, I guess.
Wow, okay.
Oh no,
Did you
just
paint
2
it?
years. When did I do it after our original one? I've had it on my desk for ages.
Your desk must be a mess right now, but this is gone.
Oh, we did a
for
separate members
second-
video.
Oh, I must have made this now second video.
Right. I was going to say I
That's
didn't
right.
remember that one because I wasn't in that one.
Were you not?
Sense. No, I did the first one. I don't know who did the second one.
Bryony did it.
Oh.
And Duncan and Oak.
Oh no, it's
Duncan made like a gravy thing. Gravy.
Gravy.
What
You just made gravy.
O's made,
O's made a
O's
Spyro.
made a dragon,
Oh wow, that's so intricate.
and I made a bee, and that's all. Yeah, Duncan's gravy thing. Oh, this is really cool. And Bryony made a little pot for Kirsty with the
Oh, that's so cute.
Kirsty's stuff. But yeah, this is my crappy pen pot. So this is the one we're talking about. A crappy pen pot. There you go. You can have that and put your pens in it.
It's wonderful, Lewis.
Don't
I
put it in
love
the
it.
A very nice pen pot. Don't put it up your butt.
But the other things
luck.
I made during that stream was a bee. Can you see it hiding?
Hang on, which one is it?
Exactly. In the regular.
Which could it possibly be?
Which could it be? Don't
throw the pottery bee!
This is not going to end well.
Oh, thank God it
Go
wasn't.
on.
There we go. So it's a bee bauble. It's got I signed it on the bum.
Oh, it's so cute.
Signed it on the bum.
Don't put it up there.
Don't put it up your bum. I think you probably could.
It's got a stinger.
Lewis.
Well, I guess you can put anything up your bum if you try hard enough. 3 bees
I
and
love these little
I'm going to
fellas.
wash my hands later.
a bauble, a bee bauble.
These guys are out of production, right? We haven't sold these for a while.
These are at production. Yeah, we've got some in the office.
Oh,
They're little
so
stingies.
cute.
And
Love them.
do you know what?
Remember the bee drive?
Some of my favorite
years ago.
favorite old Yogs merch.
Yeah.
So
Honey
yes,
Juice, Honey Drive.
Yeah.
you can get yourself some bees. Brett, save some bees and
Unbelievable.
protect them. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, good catch.
I don't want
Oh
to
no.
destroy
We're
anything.
gonna...
Okay. Bees. Oh, we're nearly done, honestly.
Not the bees!
Nearly done.
Oh, we love the bees now.
So you might remember we did a series called "Who's Ringing the Doorbell?" Are you joking me?
How dare they?
Someone's visiting the office, obviously.
The nerve of them.
You might
How
remember
dare they?
Don't they know it's our birthday?
Taskbox. Do you remember
Oh.
Taskbox?
Oh, it's the official Tom costume that Tom wears for Taskbox.
So is that it? Is that what this is?
Tom made it.
Tom made this, I think,
Present
to present to Tom. Which Tom made
This
it?
is Tom's severed head.
Tom Bates made this.
For Tom's.
Nigel and Marmalade guy.
Yeah.
Tom Bates, the Nigel and Marmalade guy, made this
To give to
to
Tom.
give to Tom Clark
Clark. Okay, but it already
Amazing.
Tom Clark already looks like
as
this.
some sort of tribute.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Why is
Just in case he shaves, you know.
Now this is the rosette that you get for winning.
Oh.
Oh no, it's a UI unique rosette.
Oh, that's
So you don't
like
get
a
it-
backhanded
You're just
trophy.
unique.
Well done,
You're
I
special.
guess.
You're unique.
Just like everyone else.
And this is a task box. And there's some other gubbins too.
Official Taskbox,
Right.
a very original, unique thing.
There's some other. Oh yeah, and with this, I forgot you get all the art we made
Oh.
on Taskbox, which was terrible. Let's have a look at it. So yeah,
Which was wonderful.
these pieces of art. do you remember?
Which was
We've got-
questionable. I'm starting to see some of them.
We got this. This was done on the. Don't look at this one. This was done on the back of the canvas for some obscure reason.
I want to see the one on the end.
That was just
happening
me
there?
printing off a high resolution picture of it from my camera. That I took it from a distance.
Fucking print it.
And then that was someone drew it from. Was that Ozzy did that one?
Oh
It's not
my
even a
God.
painting. That's just like
I can't
a piece
remember.
of paper that's been stuck to a
Basically,
board.
the task was someone had put a picture on Queen Square. Do you remember? And we had to draw it
was it
from
far
distance.
away? You couldn't see it
We had to
properly?
recreate the art from
Oh, I
distance,
remember that.
but we couldn't see it properly.
Yes. So
So-
someone thought it was like a creepy ghost and a balloon.
Do you
behind
want
the man.
this stuff? Do you want these pictures?
This is iconic Yogscast memorabilia.
I don't know.
One of a kind set of some of the greatest content we've ever made.
This is one of the ones that you're going to have to pick up because of the nature.
Those canvases
of
are enormous.
it. And there's a few other task boxes they can have as well that we're probably not going to use. So
Hopefully, one person will bid on all the.
maybe you want to
collect
run your
items.
own task box.
Someone's going to set up a gallery.
It is one.
Oh, of
it is
course.
one big lot. This. So someone's paying 25 quid for it. Great.
Hmm.
That's all we need.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, you'd pay more for that just for a canvas.
Pop round.
How much does a canvas go for these days?
Who knows, Ben? $5?
Bananas,
How much is
$20.
a banana, Michael? So, Sarah, do you want to describe this one? Do you want to come in? Do you want to explain what's going on here? What is this?
I know what this is.
This is from The Pursuit,
Oh.
not to be confused with any other quiz shows.
No,
No,
a
I
We
unique
used them at
format.
Jingle Jam this past year.
Oh no, wait, the answers are on
You've
us the
got
whole
a whole
time.
full set so you could play the quiz with your friends and family.
All the answers are here. You could just cheat.
Oh, you can pretend
know
you're a
all-
big brain.
You could just be so smart.
That's all.
That's amazing.
There's a lot of
Ask
these.
a few questions.
You
So-
can do a great Simon Clark impression. Look, hang on. I'll do one.
Well, we'll do. Oh, I was about to say get the beard.
Hello, I'm Dr. Simon Clark, and how many Summer Olympics were cancelled due to World War II?
Oh, I'd say 1.
Well, I already cheated, so I know it's 2.
It is
But-
2. Well done.
2.
I read the
RTGame. He's
card.
a smart guy.
It was like it was between 0 and 2.
Oh my god, there's so many on here.
There's actually a lot there.
Each like that. Look at that. There's like 20 different. No, less than 20.
Look at the value of all these
You-
quiz questions.
You could like pursue your friends at home.
You could.
Wow, there you go. That's the thing. Thank you for digging that out, Sarah. Out of the save that from the
I
garbage.
just want to
haven't
read
you?
all of these.
That is almost.
I want to read
Oh.
which ones made it the cut and which ones didn't.
I
How many
feel-
spare questions
I
did he
feel
have?
like
Simon worked
this
very hard on
lot
this.
here is the closest to the bin that we've done so far. I mean, we're dragging the sea.
Simon worked so hard.
Simon worked really hard
Simon
on
worked
these.
so hard on these
Sorry,
questions.
chat, I'm just
he
saying,
put
like-
so much work
You
in.
should have seen. He had a pile of encyclopedias this high, and he was flicking through.
Lucius, it's garbage. It's all garbage.
This
Get
is
it
like
gone.
right on that edge of like being saved from the bin. Do you know what I mean?
You can save this from the bin.
Next
Please, somebody.
up, a yellow teapot belonging to Simon Lane.
He always wanted one of those.
Now,
Not getting it, apparently.
this is the one he originally had was a plastic one from his childhood. Now, someone bought that plastic one for him and gave it to him, and we sold that during a previous charity auction. However, this is the teapot that he has been using in the office. I got it out of the cupboard, and people were asking me, why is this yellow teapot here? And I'm like, do you not know that Simon
Simon's
likes to
special
make his
teapot.
tea in a special yellow teapot? And I said, can we have it for the auction? And they said yes. So
You can't have tea anymore.
again, a useful item. I don't know how Simon's going to sign it, but we'll put it with a certificate of authenticity.
It's the most authentic yellow teapot you'll ever
Possible
buy.
he
Very
didn't
yellow.
even. It's possible a fan even sent this in to us, or someone gave it to maybe Bo, but I don't know. Whatever the provenance of this is,
Seems like a Boba thing to do.
we're going to make a new certificate of authenticity that shows that it's Simon's yellow teapot, and you are going to own it, and it's real, and you can make tea in it.
Oh yeah, look, here is its handle and here is its spout. You
Didn't
could
teach us-
keep going.
Didn't teach us that one.
tip it up
Keep going.
and
What are the
pour
other
it out.
parts of it? Label it fully.
You know the whole song.
What's this?
Oh, the hat?
The hat. Good enough. Good enough.
Tea hat.
Sarah's back.
Everyone knows that.
Sarah's back now. Okay, we might have to have you come in for this one, Sarah, because this
Finally,
is
something good.
Yay!
more stuff that was saved from the bin. But
Yes.
Please save this from the bin.
come
I
on,
won't save you from the bin.
sit down.
This is currently outbidding the shark.
Thank
This is
you.
amazing.
That's actually, they must not fully understand what's in here, but
They want to
thank you.
save it from the bin. They want to put it in a museum.
They're very charitable. Well, first, this folder,
Oh.
this is all from my desk because I can't throw away anything because I'm too sentimental. But this is Detective Crime's real folder that he used in Murder in Bell End.
Oh.
Dick Fight Crime.
Yes.
That was his full name.
And then inside of here, we've got first a birthday card Simon made on stream for Beer and Flags. Simon made this, Simon from the Yogscast. And then you could give this to yourself even. Look at that.
Why is
That's
this
so
on
cool.
Perion's fridge? I don't
This should be
understand.
on the mantelpiece.
He definitely wanted it, but we had to pry it from his grasp to give it to
Yeah.
charity. This next one, some of you guys will remember. I've got the rest of them here. These are the real cards we used for the Rotterdam bingo. I kept
my
these.
Oh,
So you
from
could go to Rotterdam and
TwitchCon.
do it too, because there's a blank one in here as well.
You could technically do it in any city. It just might be a lot harder.
I know, to visit Markthal in Berlin, but you could try. You could try it.
enough.
That's cool. Then a bunch of little doodles that were done on the craft stream. I believe Simon did these also. Maybe me.
They're so cute.
We can pretend it's Simon. Well,
my
no.
friend.
Then this is the script I wrote of Not Ones, the totally original series with Hat Films. You can see all the jokes that I tried and got cut out because they weren't funny enough.
Behind the scenes.
Yes, how funny. How great. How exciting.
I'm
Lewis
just
is loving
here,
it.
sorry.
He's
I'm
there.
enjoying it.
Lewis is also here.
Who remembers this when we won the Krispy Kreme competition?
Oh, we destroyed all
Jaffa.
those children.
Yes, one child made a video. Ours was highly produced, and then we won. And this is what I plastered around the office so everyone would vote for Simon. And I never threw it away. That was 3 years ago.
Oh my God.
This 2022, Lewis and Simon held this up.
They did. It was touched by both of their hands.
Need a picture.
Their
0
DNA
days
is on
till
it.
Jingle Jam. How exciting!
You can recreate them.
This another
Why
thing.
have you kept all this?
I've got way more. I threw a lot out though, but this only the good stuff in this folder. Oh, this is
Creme de la
from
creme.
Craftstream. Harry drew this. Yes, wow. We actually passed it around. It was like pass around draw, so we all contributed to it.
fun.
And this is the best of all.
Oh, you
This
saved the best
I
for
found
last.
in the basement, and
Yeah.
I was like, everyone said throw it out. I said we can't. It's too valuable. These are the scripts from the Brexit bunker challenge when they pretended to be Big Bang Theory and EastEnders. And
Wow.
when you were with Sips and Period.
That was years ago.
Yes.
Oh,
the
that's
teapot.
like actually ancient.
Yes. And so this is, I mean, it's really just scripts from those shows, but you know the context.
You can own the real script for the Big Bang Theory.
You can own the real use. See, look, they're crumpled. So that definitely has Sips' DNA. So that's really exciting.
There you
That's
go.
all.
It's amazing. That's so cool.
Thank you. Is it?
And you can now,
Really?
because this
Thank
is
you.
in Detective Crime's folder of
Yeah.
evidence.
Yes.
You can put them up on your obsession wall, connect them all with red string, and work out what possible crime connects all of these items of evidence.
Yes. Previously they were on my obsession wall. Now they can be on yours. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
Thank
amazing.
Good day.
It's so good.
So much for keeping all that. That is wonderful. And what kind of conspiracy have you got going?
I love that it's already one of the top 10% of highest bids.
How do they
Like, people saw this and they're just all in.
literal rubbish from Sarah's desk
No.
and the basement?
People want Porphyrian's birthday card.
Well, this one's a little secret, a little secret lot in there with Simon's crafted thing, so it's a little bit of value. Now, we got 4 lots that are interesting. Every time we do a new Simon's Peculiar Portions episode, you might not notice, but in the background has been a custom-made print, specially made for each episode, and we print them off and we put them in a frame,
I love them.
and then we change them every time. And it's one of those things that's a little bit like you don't notice it.
Well, you don't draw attention to it.
Exactly,
It just
but
happens.
it helps you with the vibe of the video.
Sets the tone.
It's like when you watch The Haunting of Hill House or whatever, and it's got like a ghost in the background that you're not supposed to see, but you subconsciously
your
do.
brain did.
It's just Simon.
So if you've watched these videos, you've subconsciously
walking
seen
around the house.
these episodes, these things. So we had one from the Valentine's episode.
Oh, you got to tip
Oh, that is being
tip it toward the
blasted
camera.
out.
Yeah, that's too much light.
There
on
we
that
go,
bad
hang
boy.
on.
Just give them to me. Oh my gosh, these are terrible. So yeah, the Valentine's episode with Simon with a fig leaf
Incredible.
covering his.
Simon is Cupid.
That's probably a maple leaf actually there, but Simon's well endowed enough that fig leaf it does not cover, even as a baby.
be a full
This
tree.
one, Sarah, is from which one? Animal News, Animal Special. There's Simon
So
on
good.
safari. Then they got bits of blue tack, original Yogscast blue tack attached to the backs. Then we've got the one from Easter.
He's so
That's
happy.
going to haunt my dreams, that one.
And then finally we have the one from Folklore, which I think is the nicest one.
Oh,
that-
the
that one
Green
is
Man,
really cool.
Simon.
As the Green Man.
That's awesome. I love that.
Isn't that awesome? So, I mean, honestly, if these do well, maybe we'll actually get some proper prints of them and sell them in future. But these are the OG, the original.
The ones in the shop.
These are going to be signed by me and Simon. They're going to be certificate.
That's actually very
ones. These are
cool.
the original
Yeah,
ones.
those are great.
The ones from the show. The ones from the set of Peculiar Portions. Thank you so much.
Own a piece of Simon's PP.
There is
today.
one more of those, but
Okay, when the family's over for dinner.
There's one for the. Well, we're carrying on. We've done a new one, haven't we? The next one will be.
Yeah, but it's too good. We want to keep
It's too good. It's too good. We're keeping it.
Next one is aliens.
Next one's is aliens.
Ooh.
We've got it's a Jaffa alien spaceship.
Oh,
Naturally.
perfect. Of course it is.
Yeah, a Jaffa saucer. So yes, amazing stuff. Thank you. And that actually marks the end of all of the regular Yogscast lots.
Oh, well, there's
Oh,
so
wow.
many more on the site.
There's a
Lewis.
lot more there.
However, the rest of it is some of my art that I've made.
So this is like Lewis's stealth gallery is leaking in.
So we started in the first Jingle Jam art stream we did was 2018, and that's when I started doing art, I think, like this modern art. And the first thing I made was on that stream was this giant wooden sculpture, which you can see in the background here.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is one of the set panels from the Total War II brand deal we did, where you guys were all sat in a themed booth. Like the guy, whoever was playing like Lizardmen was in like a Lizardman
my
booth,
God, you
and
might
the
be
elf
right.
player was in the elf booth, and we put these set panels up, and when we all got torn down after we finished shooting that, a couple of the panels were left lying around, and you grabbed one and started painting all over it.
I think I did. I think I was like, I want this.
That's why it's that weird shape and so big.
yes, 'cause it's got
that is a
it's got
massive
it's got that cut off
piece.
corner.
Yeah.
So it's not. It looks warped on the picture, but it's not. It's straight.
Yeah,
It's
just
a
with the
bit of
corner
curve to it,
snip.
Sorry.
Absolutely massive.
It's basically a 6.5 feet by 3.75 feet size painted on thing, and there is a video of me painting. It's got screws in it as well. It's a bit weird. And
Yeah,
it's-
well, because it's a set panel.
this is like it's a piece of modern art, and if you want to pick it up from our office, that's the only way you're going to be able to get it. You have to.
Yeah, we can't ship that thing.
But this was
Replace a wall in
this
your
is
home
one of
with
the
it.
original
Or a
pieces.
door.
Or a door, yeah, it would work. It's the right size.
So then what happened was we got Hat Films involved. We went to their warehouse and we made some crazy shit. We made like this thing that is like chat suck.
What?
Do you know what I mean? We made some huge pieces of art, and we made like tons and tons of stuff. We made some real weird shit. Fuck TTT, busted cock butts Hat Films. Like, do you know what I mean? It's weird. It's experimental. It's crazy. Oh, we'll get to that in a minute, Sarah. Oh my God. And so there's a lot of stuff. Some of it is honestly, actually, legitimately
Oh my God.
nice and might look great on your
Is this,
wall.
There's like
is this
a
a
big
peek
mix.
inside your brain, Lewis? Are you trying to tell us something?
Well, some of it was just like we wanted to make some nice, beautiful modern art. Some of it was Hat Films off-the-wall madness. And so it's a bit of an eclectic mix of stuff. There is also a four combination piece,
Oh.
My God.
which goes
You
together.
get the whole set.
So that is quite an experience. Yeah, you get the whole set.
No, I just want one corner. You know?
You get the whole set if you want to pick them. But these are also massive. That again, it's collection only. So some of these, there's no bids on them yet because I think it's having to pick them up from the office.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
that's a
a
whole
pain in the
thing,
arse.
right?
Yeah, you got to work out the logistics.
But yeah, there's a few bits that are really interesting. So have a look through these. There's a few pieces of really nice modern art. And then I remember that at one point, Hat Films and I did a Bob Ross stream, I guess in 2021. And I did a terrible Bob Ross
Oh,
with a
no,
giant
that's a great Bob
poo
Ross.
monster.
The mountain's
Like-
awesome. That's just the lake.
It looks really nice until the monster
Yeah.
the entire right side of the painting.
Yeah.
If you could just like squint and block that part out.
Like the
It's
detail,
beautiful.
Yeah, like the detail on that mountain is like great, you know?
Well, look, sometimes
The reflections
sometimes
from
a
the water.
beautiful vista needs to be ruined by a giant. Look, this is a commentary on modern life. You know, you cannot. These beautiful vistas don't exist. There's always
Right.
some sort of.
Once you get up close, everything's a poo monster.
There's always a poo monster coming in and ruining your stuff. It might be
statement on
tourists.
society.
It might be like a paper mill or like a plastic factory.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It might be like someone dumping mercury in there. That is the ever-present poo monster
Right.
that we all
so deep.
experience.
It's a message.
So that is available. One of the worst things that I've ever made is also available, which is the self-portrait of myself. Now, this is horrific. I put it on there for £1 and someone has already bid £50 on it.
Wow.
Kind of unhappy about. There it is, a self-portrait. It's got a 3D
Why is it so
nose.
crusty?
A crusty 3D nose.
What's that made of?
Well, it's supposed to represent my self-loathing. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's just bad. I think I tried to make it like 3D, but the texture didn't quite work. And it just looks like I've got very bad acne or very deep pores, which I do have.
The nose actually does rise off the canvas. It's actually got like surprising amount of height.
This is horrible, but some people like horror.
That's true.
Some people want something awful and hideous on their wall. such as my face. And
no.
if you are that person who's bid £55 for this, thank you
This
so
could
much
be
for
an
your
investment,
charitable
right?
donation.
If you end up like retiring and becoming like a prominent artist, one of your early self-portraits, my God, like if you can get like a Picasso self-portrait or
That's the thing,
or a
yeah.
Van Gogh self-portrait,
That's a Brinley.
that's the original Brinley self-portrait.
It is. So my style has obviously evolved over the years. And there's a few other really notable good auctions in here. This is the one which we made, Hat Films wrote. So basically they painted the Ukrainian, this was before the war in Ukraine.
Yeah.
They painted the Ukrainian flag, wrote hate on it, and cut it in half as a protest piece.
Right,
To end,
end hate.
in Ukraine. And we used a chainsaw to cut it in half. And I don't know where the other half of it's gone.
Oh, so you've just got 8.
Well, TE. But hate has been ended. Do you understand?
That's true. You guys solved the problem.
And sliced.
So that is it's almost like, you know, a Tracy Emin or something a bit off the wall.
Yeah, but it's very
is,
physical. You know? Oh, it's you can feel it. It's got texture.
Yeah, you're likely to get a splinter as well when you do that, because it's got splintered wood. And it's, look, any
I
artists
like the message of
in the
that, yeah.
audience, they understand what we're going for here.
Yep.
We're breaking the mold.
Right.
We're breaking through
Boundaries.
the fourth wall. This is a picture that Duncan and Ozzy made at TwitchCon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
One year, Duncan, Ozzy, Sarah, and Harry went to TwitchCon in Las Vegas and had a romp of a time. When they got back, Luke, believing their vlog footage to be a bit tired and in need of spicing up, got them to relive their experience in an artistic medium. Behold, the result of Duncan and Ozzy's painting, featuring the giant pumpkins they saw at the Bellagio Hotel, their friendly faces, and more.
Wow, that is a giant pumpkin. Look how much bigger it is than their heads.
So that's them in a Niles Z art.
Oh, is that the TwitchCon?
You missed out. Look how big it was.
Where was this pumpkin? I don't remember this.
Well, you're not in the picture, are you, or are you?
Well, no, I don't think I'm there, but I went to this TwitchCon. I don't remember the giant
Oh my God, I can't
pumpkin.
believe you missed the pumpkin. Dude,
How could I
that was
miss
like the
this?
main event.
So yeah, there's a whole
That's huge.
eclectic collection of art here for you guys to check out.
Do you have a personal favourite of your pieces that you've done here, Liz? Because there's a lot of yours here.
So Booth painted a gremlin. That's a really cool one. And then we've also got the G and Booth's paintings of each other that they did recently for a members video. And this one of G, particularly by
that's
Booth,
great.
is amazing.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Isn't it?
That's really
Isn't it
nice.
beautiful?
Really cool.
She did, and Jess G's one of Booth, slightly different.
Oh, the cats.
Here they are in real life. As you can see,
Oh,
G
they're covered in
actually
glitter.
Oh, wow, yeah, it's
used
got glitter.
in hers.
Oh, perfect.
And Booth's is just a stunning study, isn't it? Oh, gee, such a talented.
That's really
Such
cool.
an actual talent.
Love it.
Yeah, they did these just outside on Queen Square, and it's just so nice. It's so wholesome, and they had you could tell they had a really good connection and enjoyed doing it together. So, yes, that's great. And then I think there's a picture of Booth also painted a picture of Ross. That's really cool.
Oh, wow.
During one of the art streams.
Yeah.
Really
So,
nice.
If
Booth's
you're-
pretty
If
good.
you're a secret fan of Ross, there you go. That's a powerful image, isn't it? That one.
He stays into your soul.
He does.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it is a collection of my stuff from over the years, and I've kind of included. So in 2023, I did a bunch of these ones that were basically like this. So they're kind of modern art. They're like grid-based art, and it's kind of they look a little bit like this. There's one more, Dan, actually, if you can hold.
Oh,
this.
yeah. I got this one.
They're in different colours, but you can pick which colour you want.
I've seen these in your home before, I think.
Yeah, I've got various sizes of these hanging around in my home, and I sold some of them last year on the Hat Films charity.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Art stream.
Cool.
So these are the original style from 2023. And there's a few of those. I don't do very many of them because it takes ages and I don't have all that much time. But these are some of the ones I did this year, which are slightly
Little small boys there, I'll take that
different.
one.
So yeah, so these are again like slightly different styles, slightly different colour patterns, and also Tom suggested I put like a border around them to make them pop a bit.
Yeah,
So-
it's actually
Yeah,
really
I like the
nice.
border.
There's like something really neat about that.
So you can thank Tom for that. So these are more of a new style, and I did do a couple, like 5 this year on paper, and they're on here as well.
Cool.
And so, but they're not framed up or anything. You'll have to frame those up. These are varnished. They're ready to go. again, like this, I think is probably going to be one of the last times I sell my art in this way, at least in the next 5 years probably, or until I can convince the office people to send them out again. So this is your last chance to get some. And there's some really nice pieces I've picked some. Well, basically, this is almost all of the basement is cleared out now. None of the art is in there anymore. My home has been cleared out because I'm moving soon, so I wanted to get everything gone. So this is like all of my art, and it's my last. You're going to be your last chance to get stuff before the art style changes in 2025 and 26, and I'm going to do something different. So yeah, if you like
That's
anything,
really cool,
if anything
though.
resonates
there's
with
so
you,
much there.
if you want a Lewis Brindley original, some of these.
Get on a Brindley.
These are all limited editions. Some of the numbers are missing because people from the office, or in fact, my cleaner was like, oh, can I have some of your art for my clinic? And I was like, sure, and because she does like all sorts of other things as well. And I came home and she'd just like take a load of stuff off the walls.
Oh no! Like your favourite ones.
And so she took like 4 or 5 things off the walls.
That's a weird move.
That's not quite. I think what you
God
meant.
love her. And I was like, good for you, for the good on you.
Wow.
Oh no.
So that's fine. But yeah, there's a few different styles.
I really like this one with the five in one.
There's like one which is like a 5 in 1.
That's awesome.
That is
I love
nice.
that.
So there's some interesting styles there. So yeah, check them out. They're all made and signed by me, and
So cool.
made in my flat. And honestly, have a look. So yes, thank you. We're proud to support charity. We've had to support Jingle Jam, and this is why we're doing it. And you've got a chance if you want to celebrate our birthday with us.
Yeah. What a fun way to do it. We're supporting charity. We're giving people the chance to own a piece of like history and memorabilia. Just having a good time. I love it.
Take everything off Lewis's walls, you know.
Yeah, well apparently you're allowed. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Like, next time I come around to Lewis's, like,
Burgle my house.
oh, I need a new sofa. Like, this is great.
Oh shit, knives and forks. Great, I'm running out.
Yeah.
So yeah, please be gentle. Yes, there we go. That it's a lot of fun. It's a chance for us
Fantastic.
to do something a bit weird, and thank you for joining us. That's going to be the end of our stream. We got a few people down for our birthday, so we're going to have a nice time now. But that's I'm not allowed to say any more.
No, that's it. We're done.
How does it feel to be 17?
Oh, man. Good. I'm looking forward to 34. What's the doubling of like?
Yeah, 17 more
17
years
more
of the
years.
Yogscast.
I had to do the
17 more
math. I
years.
couldn't double 17 in my head then for a second. I was like, that's because I'm not actually 17. I'm 42 this year, and very privileged. Ben, thank you as well, by the way, for
welcome.
contributing all these
I never
games,
would have guessed.
auctions. We've raided the office to do this.
Yeah, I think we've picked all the cool stuff that people might be interested in.
Yeah.
The shelves are empty. There's nothing left. It's all gone.
And yeah, thank you.
But we're not going anywhere. This isn't like a closing down sale. This is just the stuff we thought people might like.
Yeah, it's just something fun from us to you. And again, like, if you want to support us, great. If you don't, there's obviously no need to. So,
No pressure at all.
thank you for all your love, and we'll see you at our next charity event, I'm sure. And we'll figure out some other way to do this as well. Right. Oh my God, there's a birthday cake. I was gonna stop the stream,
no way.
but I can see.
Oh my
Bridie.
god.
There's a late auction item coming in.
Oh, I bid maximum amount.
Do you
All for
want-
me.
It's not over. Oh my God, more people are coming in. Oh my God.
I think everyone's coming in. I think everyone is
Squidge
here.
up.
Oh God, hang on, let's make as much space as we can.
Oh my god.
What are you guys? Okay.
Room.
Are you really doing this?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday, dear Yogscast.
Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye bye.